Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Overflow Nexus back again, giving you the latest and greatest updates on the markets and in my life. It's been a minute. I haven't been here for a long time. Those that know me, I usually take pretty long hiatuses, to keep my mental and all that. But hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are blessed. I will tell you why I've been gone soon, but I just want to get the feel back into getting into streaming again because it's really been a long time. So forgive me, forgive me for real. It's not easy getting back into the swing of things and staying consistent. Let me know if you hear me too. If you are on Twitch or YouTube, Twitter, wherever you're watching, let me know in the chat if you can hear me. Just give me a thumbs up or whatever. But hopefully, y'all could hear me and hope the sound quality is good. Because I never know when I do live streams, it usually cuts out or acts funny or weird some type of way. But I just wanted to do a surprise stream today. I felt like I needed to. Uh, from last year up until this point, it has been a crazy journey. And honestly, I have plenty I could say, but I won't, bore you guys too much. I'm just gonna get right into it and uh, talk about what's been going on with me. Then I'm gonna look at the charts, maybe play some games. I don't know yet. I really didn't think about what I'm gonna do. I just said I'm gonna freestyle today and see what happens. But why have I been gone? If y'all even care, because I know some people don't care. They just wanna, they just want content. But uh, sometimes in life it just feels like things just don't work out how you want it to. Things just fall apart. Things just like you seem like everything since everything's falling apart. You feel like a failure and all that. So I'm not gonna lie. I've been feeling like that. Like damn. Like I've been doing everything. Uh, you know, I guess right if there's a right, but I've been doing a lot, man, and it's been crazy. Hey, what's up, Digital? How you doing? Let me put you up on the screen, baby. How you doing, man? Uh, what's up, bro? Long time no see. Maple Story. I'm making maple syrup right now. Yeah, yeah. Long time no see, man. It's been a long time. You're making maple syrup. Well, you gotta send some my way, man. But it has been a long time. Maple Story has actually been playing just to get my mind off of life, honestly, because life has been something. uh, Last year, like let me think, like December 5th, 25th of last year, maybe 26th, around Christmas time, I got real sick. I'm not gonna lie, I got like because I was thinking about streaming again. I was gonna come back, in January, start streaming. But things did not, turn out that well for me because I got extremely sick. I really thought I was gonna die. I'm not exaggerating either because and those that know, I never really get sick. The last time I got sick was like 2014, 20, maybe 2013. That's like the last time I really got sick. So when I got sick, it really hit me hard. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't really talk much. I could talk, but not really much. It hurt. What else? I had headaches, and I was coughing so much, sneezing a lot, and it just felt like I was just gonna die. It really did. I'm not gonna lie. And so I was like, man, you know what? Things are just not playing out for me. I was really gonna come back streaming last year in December, and I said, you know what? Whatever. I'm gonna wait till January just because of what happened. And I didn't get well until maybe like the second week of January. So I just said, screw it. I'm not gonna go back to streaming no more. It ain't worth it. Uh, and I just was depressed. Just being real with y'all, I was depressed, trying to figure out my life because, you know, it's like my life was like the stock market. It was going like I was going up. Like everything just looked perfect, man. You know how everything just looks perfect. Like everything is set perfectly in your life, and then it takes one thing just to mess it all up. One piece of news. Like, have y'all ever played Jenga? Like that game where you pull out blocks. That's what it felt like. One piece was just taken out, the wrong piece, and then everything just stopped falling apart. So I'm like, you know what? I don't even know. I said, Lord, did I offend you? What did I do to you? So this been real. I have been in a bad mental place. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm back out of that. So I'm happy. You know, uh, what else has been going on? The markets have been sucking. My trading actually started suffering because trading is very mental, and so when all this stuff started happening, my trading took a hit, and I started losing. I have never been on such a crazy losing streak, because that when I trade, like I pretty much hit. Like I have like at least, I'll say 80 to 85% ratio winning trades, and so my trading suffered, and I said, you know what, it just got depressing. I'm not gonna lie, it really got depressing. Losing trades back to back, uh, you know, not really having people, someone to really talk to. Even I'm not gonna even lie, I stopped. I wasn't praying as much as I should have. I stopped really praying to God. I'm like, man, I must have done something to you. Like, there's no way that my life is falling apart like this. Then like the past was coming up, and I'm like, man, I don't know if anybody could relate. I don't even know if y'all really care either, but it's just I just want to share and express what I was going through, during that time, because it wasn't easy mentally, anyway. And so coming back and getting into the groove of things, it's like, excuse me, it was like, how is it gonna be coming back? Is it gonna feel natural? Is it gonna feel foreign? Like, just, I don't know. It just felt weird coming back, and since we're here, it's not so bad so far, but it's all good. Let's see what you say. I feel you. Just remember, the joy of the Lord is your strength. Absolutely. And I have to tell myself that sometimes it's not really easy. Just going through everything that I was going through, it really was not easy. Like, I know I preach to y'all, and I preach to myself too. Like, when I preach to y'all, I don't. It's not just for y'all; it's for me too. Like, when I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't even praying like that. Like, I was, but I wasn't really like into it. It was like, man, Lord, you like. It just felt like I was being annoyed, like ignored by the Lord. It's like, man, like I've been telling people about you, speaking the word. I still hang on to your word. And it's sometimes it's hard. And people that say living for God's easy, it's not. Like, I don't know if you really live for God if your life is that easy. Like, the word even says your life won't be that easy. Like, it won't be extremely hard, but it won't be like extremely easy, because the world's against us. Like, the world's not for us. So, but I don't know. It's just was one of those times where I'm like, man, I need the Lord to do something. I don't know. It's just a lot mentally, uh, but I'm back. I even made a new Discord group, because the old Discord group was pretty much dead in there, and so like, man, I'm just starting fresh in everything. I don't even care. Starting over just seems like the norm now, so I just started over and everything. Started a new uh, Discord group. Started, you know, gaming again, just to get my mind off things. I did. I was going to church for a while, and then I stopped just because stuff that I saw I wasn't really liking. Then going through that, I said, you know what? I don't know where I'm at in my life right now. Just trying to figure stuff out. And it's like when you're backed into a wall, you know. And here's the other thing too. And I'm gonna be honest about this. Part in your life, you got to. But I don't know. It was crazy because when I thought about it, uh, I've been listening to some pastors preach the word, and some of them I felt some conviction. I'm like, man, they talking about me, Lord. That's definitely me right there. So I felt convicted because the Lord told me to say certain things, and I stopped speaking on certain things, certain topics, because I got a lot of hate for it. Not just hate for it, but it felt like I was by myself in everything that I did. So I'm like, man, is it really worth it? And so it's like, I don't know. It's just weird when you're the first person to do something, or the only person doing something, and you're doing something different. I don't know. It's just weird, and you don't really have no one to really watch. So I don't know. It just felt strange, and I said, you know what? I guess since I have a choice, but it's either do it or don't. But it's at this point I'd rather do it than not. So I started, uh, saying, Lord, okay, I'll start. I started seeing stuff online, especially Twitter, and some things that I saw I wanted to speak about, but I just never spoke about them because uh, I felt like no one really listens when I speak. So it's like, man, you know what, Lord, you had your men and women in the Bible that were speaking your word and speaking on things. And when they spoke, some people listened, some people didn't, and some people were there to like bring them down. It was just like a lot. So, and I could relate to that. So that's what it felt like. And I was like, man, who's really out here listening? People rather listen to like Elon Musk. People rather listen to like crypto investors, people that don't really have really valuable things to say, like influencers. Like I've been seeing a lot of influencers say a lot of crazy stuff. And I'm like, man, these people talk so reckless. And it's getting to the point where I don't care. I'm gonna just do what God told me to do, whether people like it or not. So I'm gonna just put that disclaimer out here. If you if you're sensitive, you're not gonna like everything that I have to say. I talk about everything. I talk about politics, religion, uh, life choices, even talk about myself, just different stuff, because I do know we are living in a time where it's everything's accelerating. If you look at like AI, you look at crypto, you look at uh, the climate of nations versus nations. War is like on the horizon if things don't go right. So it's a lot of things going on right now, and it's like, man, there's so much at stake. And I was like, Lord, if you do come back today, I don't think a lot of people are ready for you, and they're not gonna be, it's not gonna be a good experience when Jesus comes back and you're living sinfully and not righteously in through Him. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna try this again just to see what happens. But I'm gonna be more aggressive, more unapologetic, and whoever's here, whoever stays, they're gonna be here. Whoever's not, they're not gonna be here. And it's just gonna be that. And that's all I have to say to that, because at the end of the day, I'm not here to please people. Maybe that was my problem. I wanted to make people feel good, make people feel like I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's what the problem was. I'm not sure. I I'm pretty sure maybe maybe that was a problem. I just wanted people to feel comfortable, feel good about themselves, and strive forward. But we're living in a time where we can't really afford kumbaya and happy go lucky all the time, because lives are on the line. People are dying left and right. A lot of people are dying not knowing Jesus and going to hell for it. So it's time to really buckle down and just start speaking on certain things. And if the world hates me, the world's gonna hate me. So the world hated Jesus before, so they're gonna hate me too. So it is what it is. If I say something y'all don't like, well, y'all could leave. If I say something y'all like, y'all could stay. Whatever. I don't care. It's at this point, I was running from my calling. I was running from everything. So at this point, I'm just gonna do what God told me to do, and hopefully, if things change. If not, well, I'm gonna just do my best to adapt and overcome as best I can, and we'll see what happens. But how y'all been though? I know there's one person watching on Twitter. That's you digital. No one's really watching from YouTube. No one's watching on Rumble. I'm trying to build up all those platforms. Uh, I'm surprised people are watching on X. I don't get on X too much, but that's cool if people are watching. But if you're watching on X, you could say what's up. If you have the comment section in there, you could say what's up. If you're watching from Twitch or digital, you're the only one. But anyone, if you're new here, just say what's up. Uh, this is a safe place to discuss whatever and do whatever. Just be real. Just keep it simple, keep it real. Don't be fake. I don't like fakeness. No, that's another reason why I was leaving social media too, because a lot of people are fake on social media. A lot of people, they just were there for the, everybody's, supports you for different reasons, whether they have their own agenda or they want to, help you thrive and go forward. But a lot of people weren't there for me as far as like really supporting me. They wanted what I had. They wanted, to help them with their investments, which is what I'm here for as well. But that's literally all they wanted. So it felt like being used, and being used sucks, So I don't know. We're gonna see how things go. Hopefully things go well. Uh, I don't know. Digital, but how you been though? How's that maple syrup? Been going on with you? How's family? How's your life been? Cause it's been a long time, man. It's been a really long time since I've been here and since we last spoken. And I just want to say I also appreciate you because you came out here pretty quick. So that just shows how loyal you are. It's crazy. You're very loyal. You've been here, supporting. So I have to, just give you honor and appreciation right now because that's truly respectful of what you did. So thank you for being here as well, and those that are watching on Twitter. But I do want to pull up, some charts. I'm looking at Bitcoin actually right now. I have it on my screen. Let me see. Is that the tab? Yeah, I'm gonna pull up Bitcoin chart in a second, but I just want to see what's going on. You said it's been hectic last 6 to 8 months. Work issues, financial issues. Had to sell some XRP. Kids, school issues, vehicle issues. Damn, you sound like me, man. But yeah, God is good. He just provided us a 2018 GMC. Well, God bless. That's what I need to hear. Something like that. That's what I needed to hear. Cause, dude, my car don't even start. My car don't even start, man. And so my car hasn't been working since last year. I'm like, man, I don't have like my own transportation. I have to depend on rides now, so it kind of sucks. Um, but I don't really go out anyway, so it doesn't even really matter. Um, unless I gotta get something, but that's nice to hear that, man. That's a blessing because I need to hear that myself. Sometimes it's nice to hear other people's testimonies, so you could be encouraged to go forward yourself. That's awesome. But everything you just said, that's pretty much, I feel you on that. Vehicle issues, financial issues, selling crypto. Yeah, it sucks. But, I'm going to be honest. I was asking God, crash the market because I want to get back in the market. I'm going to be honest. I told him crash the market. I said, crash everything. I want prices to go so low so I could get back in on a better price, and then the market just skyrockets because I said, this is crazy. Like, I knew this was coming, but like to lose a lot of it, no, no. Crash the market first. Crash the market first. Let me get in at a good price. Let some people get in at a better price, accumulate more, and then launch it. I don't know, man. That's just how I've been feeling. and that was my prayer. You said our second vehicle starts, but if I drive it any distance over 20 minutes, it won't start for over an hour, but it's not overheating. So, dang man, that yeah, like what's do you know what the issue is? Like what's going on with your vehicle? Like is it like a engine issue? Excuse me. Like what is it? Do you know exactly how, or you just don't know and it's just been acting up? Because car problems sucks. Like I've always had dealt with car issues myself, so I definitely understand what you mean by having car issues. Like there was one time, this was a long time ago. This wasn't any time recent, but this was like long time ago. Probably this was probably in my college years when I was driving. Oh my god, I remember the car. It just stopped driving on the highway mid driving too, and I'm like, dude, that's not that's not acceptable. So I know exactly what you mean having with the car issues. So I don't know. For me, it was what was the problem back then? Because I know the car was really old. I know it was a water issue. It was a engine issue. It was something else. I was driving a Grand Prix at the time. I was driving a Volvo and then a Grand Prix, and the Grand Prix just completely just died. So I had to get another car. I ended up getting an Infinity, which was a great blessing because I ended up working when I was working as a personal trainer at the time. Uh, I was making pretty good money at that time, but dumb mistakes at that time cost me. You said the thermostat seal messed up and leaked a bunch of coolant, but fixed it and refilled the coolant and then that. Okay, I got you. Man, that's crazy, man. With cars, what's cars crazy with cars? It's always with cars. If once you fix one problem, something else always happens, and then something else happens, and then something else happens. You're just like, damn, can I catch a break? I feel you on that. So yeah, you said it's definitely a hoppity. That's crazy. Yeah, but yeah, man, I feel you on that. I feel you on that because cars, man, you have to be when you get a car, you have to be on top of that. You got to check the mileage. You got to check the engine. You got to check the oil. You got to get the oil changed. Check the tires. You got to do so much with cars to maintain it, man. There was one point where I was thinking about driving a motorcycle, but I said no, that's riskier. One hit, one accident, it's over. So, no, I said no, I'm not there to do a motorcycle. But motorcycle driving is cool looking though. I look cool driving it, so I said no. One accident away from death. No, I'm good. But I realized because people don't really care about motorcycle drivers on the road, so I'm not gonna even risk that. But yeah, man, I understand. I feel you on that. I hope things really get better. That is crazy, actually. Uh, Driving cars is insane. Um, but yeah, anyway, let me think. Oh, we got another person watching on Twitch. Welcome in. Okay, someone on YouTube just left. Whatever. Okay, but no, man. I'm just trying to, like I said earlier, I'm trying to get my life back together. Uh, I'm kind of embarrassed because, man, it's crazy, man, how life can change so much and so fast. Going through like mental warfare, spiritual warfare, man, it's like, dang, can I catch a break? And it was crazy. Let me tell you what happened like last month, or no, not last month. Was it last month? It was crazy. So I was praying in tongues, right? Crazy. And so every time I pray in tongues, I always start to see things, man. And I saw like this. I know I sound crazy. Like I might sound crazy to people that don't know about this, like spiritual warfare and all this stuff. But like I see spirits, y'all. Like it be crazy, and it's so weird seeing them because it's like I can't even define or even explain what it even looks like because like you think of like our world, like it's like the other world, like spiritual realm. It's like vivid. It's like so vivid. It's crazy. I don't even know how to explain it. But there was one day I was praying in tongues, and I just got like super sleepy, like crazy sleepy out of nowhere. And some people experience like sleep paralysis and that. Like I didn't have like sleep paralysis, but it was like I felt like it felt like a cloud was over me or something. It was weird. I don't know how to explain it, but I was feeling super drowsy, super heavy, and I didn't want to do nothing but sleep. So I laid down in my bed because I was just, and it was like early in the morning too. It was like maybe 8 o'clock in the morning, and I was just feeling super heavy, super tired. Like around that time, I'm like, why am I tired for? Like this is crazy. So I laid down right next to my bed, on right next to me. It was like a spirit looking down at me, and it was just looking down at me. And like I could look you dead in your eyes and tell you guys, like it was just looking straight at me. Like, have y'all watched Severance? Like, I'm gonna tell you what it looked like. Like, if y'all have watched Severance, like if you look at like Mr. Milchick, or what I think is, yeah, Mr. Milchick, how he just stares. That's what it looked like. Just the blank stare, no words, just staring you dead in the eye. Like, and like, yeah, you said proclaim God's word. Yeah, I couldn't even speak, man. It was weird because I couldn't even speak. Like, it wasn't sleep paralysis. It was like I couldn't move. It's like I just had to accept what I was seeing. I don't know how to explain it. I don't, because I could see everything was going on, but I wasn't. I was just in like stuck in that one position. I don't know. It's weird to explain it. I just know what it felt like and what I was seeing. It didn't attack me. It tried to intimidate. It was just looking. And I said, I don't know what this is, but I don't even know if it was even bad because, like, if you think about, even if a spirit comes to you, it doesn't mean it's necessarily bad. It could be like an angel, because if you remember all the angels that came to people in the Bible, they said, "Be not afraid." And we know angels look crazy, like the real angels, not the ones that people draw, but the real looking angels. They look kind of crazy. So, what's up, Zurich? Where are you watching from? Because your name doesn't have. I can't tell where you're watching from. Oh, so you're watching from Twitch. Okay. What's up? Welcome in. Um, so you're watching from Morocco. Okay, cool. That's what's up. Okay, that's what's up. Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. God bless you. But yeah, man, like I was just seeing that. I don't know. Like it was crazy. That was like after I got done praying in tongues too. So I'm like, what's going on? But every time I pray in tongues, I always see something. I always have like a heavy vision, or I see something, and if it don't freak me out because it's been like this since I was a child. But I'm not gonna say I'm used to it, but I'm gonna say it gets more potent and more vivid every single time. I'm like, dude, what is going on? So I'm like, man, you know what? I'm gonna just accept it and just be like, whatever. At this point, you said final P, perseverance is the hardest. Yep, for sure. And you said praise, it attracts God's attention. Yeah, of course. You know, that's you know that's one of the biggest things that I always try to remember to do. Even though my circumstances haven't been the greatest as of late, I still try to praise God regardless. I still say thank you for just the basic things. Just even waking up, for just having breath, for having a place to live. Just even though things have not been going my way and my life has been just downhill, I'm just like, whatever. Thank God anyway. Thank you for God anyway. Thank you for letting me not die. Thank you for letting me make it to this year. Because honestly, I really felt like I was supposed to die last year. Like those that are just now coming in, I really thought that. Those, if y'all watched the playback, I spoke with Digital about it earlier. I got real sick. I was thinking about coming back to streaming in December, and then in December didn't work out, so I was thinking January, but I got sick and nah, it was not fun. So I really thought I was gonna die, December into this year before. So it was crazy. You said they're demons. If you see them too much, I think what you have is what we call Islam mass. I don't know about all that. I don't know. Like I would have to pray about that and just see God on that, because I don't know, some things. when it comes to spiritual things, I'm pretty in tune with that. It's just one of the things that I do need to start doing more. I need to start fasting more, because fasting definitely helps when it comes to seeing things and dealing with spiritual matters. Uh, so I do need to do that more. Even though I hate, sometimes I hate it because I do those long ones. I don't do them simple, short ones. I do those long fast. So, but who knows? I'll get an answer. I always get an answer when I fast. It's just doing it is the thing. I don't know, but I don't know. It's been a crazy ride since December up until now. You said if you do something to them, maybe not on purpose, they retaliate. They want to scare you. I guess like they should know that I'm not really scared, but like I don't know. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like those that have been following me for quite a long time, I speak on these things, uh, and it's crazy because when I speak on these things, some people, some people think I'm crazy, but until they experience it themselves. Like I was talking, it was crazy because just 2 weeks ago, I was talking to my friend. She's from the UK, well, yeah, she lives in Glasgow. My bad. She lives in Glasgow. My bad. I was talking to her. She's actually Muslim, right? So she actually hit me up, and we were talking about spiritual matters, right? She was saying she's been seeing demons everywhere and it's crazy, and I gave her scriptures because she's actually it's crazy because I don't know if she's really doing it or not. I just know based on what she told me. I go by based on what people tell me, but she was telling me that she's been reading the scriptures that I've been sending her, and I told her, you need to cast out demons in Jesus' name. Uh, don't use sage because people think that sage casts out demons. That's not true. Demons actually laugh at you if you try to use sage. A lot of people believe sage. I said you're dumb. I saw use olive oil. Bless the olive oil, anoint it. Do that. What else? Even just with the olive oil, pray over the oil, and then fast too because there's even scripture in the Bible where there was men, the disciples could even cast out a demon because they weren't fasting and praying. Jesus says these kind come out by fasting and praying. So some people think you just cast out a demon. It's that. No, it's not just that simple. Sometimes some require fasting and praying. Some require just saying out in Jesus' name, and some require more things than others. So like it depends. Like it depends on what level, because even in heaven there's rankings and hierarchy in the angelic, and so there's ranking and hierarchy in the demonic realm too. So a lot of people don't understand that, and they get their butt kicked spiritually. So it's crazy. So I think what I just gotta go through right now. I think that's what my lesson is right now, because we all have lessons that we have to learn, especially when it comes to uh, the spiritual warfare, and that's a huge part in people's lives that some people don't understand. And there's levels to it. There really is, and a lot of people don't know, and they rely on their own knowledge, their own head knowledge, and sometimes even think a certain way, and until they get corrected. So I don't know. It's a lot, but I definitely before I get into anything, I pray about stuff before I just jump in and get my hands dirty. You said if they talk to you even in dreams, pay attention to what they say. Yeah, actually, I agree with that because I do have dreams. It was actually crazy. I had a dream. It was very crazy. I have so many dreams. Like I don't share my dreams not with people openly, but this one I'll definitely share because I was driving with this woman. It's always the same woman. I never see her face, but I'm always driving this car, right? And the car gets nicer and nicer every time I drive it, right? And so there's always this chick I'm driving with in the car. She's in the passenger seat. She has sunglasses. In this particular moment in the dream, I was driving. I pulled over and I said, stay in the car. I'm gonna just, get some fresh air. And I walked away for like, not too long, but just enough, maybe like 10 minutes, 5 minutes. I guess dream time. And so I walked away from her, and she's in the car. She said, "All right, cool." Uh, I go over to this like pond. I was about to jump in this pond, right? Or it's like a lake or a pond, right? I was about to jump in it, and when I was about to jump in this lake or pond, this guy he stops me from jumping in it. He says, "Don't jump in there. There's leeches." And I so he gave me like a stick, and he put the stick in the water, and all these leeches came off the stick. I said, "Oh man!" So I was like, "Dude, what does this dream mean?" I don't know. It's crazy. That's the type of vivid dreams I have. Like I don't say I have all my dreams memorized, but I have certain details that really stick to me that I remember about my dreams. So I stopped so to finish the dream. Uh, I didn't jump in the water. Obviously, I just said thanks, and I turned back around, and then I went back to the car and drove off, and that was the end of the dream. But I don't know. It's crazy. I do have some crazy dreams, and I pay attention to them. Do I know what they're always saying? No, but I do know the ones that I do get a revelation on. I say, okay, this is the direction I need to go. Blah blah blah. Okay, but I just wanted to share that because I think you know sharing dreams and talk about dreams and stuff like this could help. You said, let me see. You said, let me see. You said dreams can come from angels as well. Yes, that is very true. Very true. And the thing is, like, I don't assume that a dream is bad just because a dream is, you know, bad just because something bad happened in it. I think sometimes if something is bad that's happening in a dream, it could be a future warning. You just have to get revelation from God. Ask Jesus for revelation and understanding, and get that revelation. And once you get that revelation, you'll know if that's a dream from God or if that's a dream from a demonic entity. And sometimes people just take all dreams. Some people take all dreams. Oh, this is how it's supposed to be. No, you pray about your dreams before you interpret it wrong. It's like sometimes we could interpret our dreams wrong. So that's why I'm very careful when it comes to dreams, because we could get it wrong when it comes to interpretation. So let me see. Sounds like you, sounds like you're driving to destruction, but God steps in and saves you. Yeah, that's what I was getting to from it. I'm like, man, what am I doing wrong? What's going on that I'm doing? Yeah, and so sometimes that's why taking a step back and really evaluating and reevaluating things. I said, what am I doing in my life that's wrong? So that's why I said, you know what, I had to take a step back and just look at things, you know. And so looking at things objectively and seeing how things are, I said, okay, I'm good here, I'm bad here. This, okay, I need to work on this. So that's what the conclusion that I came up with too. That's what I feel like. I don't want to say I was going in the wrong direction. Maybe it was I was about to make a bad decision, and God said no, stop right there. So that's what I figured what the dream meant. Another dream that I had a dream that I had a Lamborghini. Some guy in the dream gave me a Lamborghini, and this dream was actually very interesting. I know what the dream means now, but at the time I didn't. But in the dream, this man that I was working for him. He said, "Okay, you asked for all these things, so I'm gonna give this to you." So he gave me this. This Lamborghini was like fly, right? Like it was crazy. And so I was driving around, and it got to the point where the Lamborghini was too much to handle for some reason. Like I don't know what it was. Like I felt like it was too much of a burden at the time in the dream, and I was literally trying to give the Lamborghini away to people. I said, you know what, here you can have the keys to this Lamborghini. You know, and people were admiring the car. They liked what the car looked like, but they didn't want to accept it from me. And I was like, I'm giving you a free Lamborghini. Why don't you want it? And so I'm like, it was crazy. It like they said, this is what they told me. They said, what is with you is too much to handle. And I said, I don't understand. Like they said, like I don't want to. They didn't want to be a part of having the Lamborghini. That's all they said. And I did this to so many people. Like they admired the car. Some people even wanted the car. But when I said I said they said to my face like, "Hey, I want your car." But I said, "Oh, really?" And I try to give it to them. They're like, "You know what? Never mind. I don't want it." I'm like, "Why don't you want it? You just told me you wanted it." And so when I when it got to the point where I gave up, I'm trying to give up the Lamborghini, and I just accepted it, and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna take it and roll with it, and just do what I can with it. And so that was my dream with the Lamborghini. It was the most strange dream because I'm like, why would I do that? Because like in real life, I know I wouldn't do that, but in the dream, I was trying to give away the Lamborghini. I'm like, why am I trying to give it away? But I understand the dream now, and that was like specifically, something that I needed to get revelation on myself. And so I'm like, okay, so I got understanding on that. It was pretty nice. Um, Another thing I want to say, it's crazy because I always give people a word. Like I don't talk like if sometimes if God tells me to speak to somebody and I give them like a word of encouragement or a warning because something's about to happen to them or whatever the case may be, like it comes in different ways. But usually I warn people on the direction they're going, and it is so crazy how many people don't listen to me. I'm like, Lord, it's not worth it doing this. like, it, I'd be so irritated because like people don't listen to me when I try to give them. Like God will show me something about somebody. If He won't give me too much detail, but He'll show me enough to where I could say, hey, look, I know what you're going through. I know you're doing this. Don't date this person. Don't make this decision. Do that, blah, blah. And I say, if you don't believe what I'm saying, ask God Himself about it. Pray about it yourself, blah, blah. And so it's crazy because I usually check up on people, and maybe I won't talk to them directly, but I'll go to their social media and I'll get an idea of what's going on in their life. And I'll like, see, this is why I told you don't do what you're supposed to do or what you weren't supposed to do. You wouldn't be in the trouble you're in. And so that in itself was like, just that I'm just overwhelmed and tired by people, myself, and just things in life. It's just it's a lot. And when God gives you responsibility of certain things, you're like, do I really want that responsibility? Or, well, you can't like you either do it or you don't. But there's consequences, so you have a choice. It's either you do or you don't. So it's not much of a choice, but it's a choice. But I'd rather do it and have my hands clean than not. And it got to the point where I'll still say stuff to the people, but I wouldn't speak to them like ASAP. I'll just watch and just say, "Oh, how you doing?" Because in my mind, because I have, cause it stems from like back like growing up. Uh, since people don't really listen to me or listen to like warnings, or if it isn't a warning, or I'm just trying to encourage people to do better, you know, they usually like do something against me, and I'm like, you know what, I'd rather not. I'd rather not, go that route. I'd rather just leave it alone. I don't even care what happens. That's on them. They could figure it out. But I can't do that, and it sucks because I'm like, man, I can't afford to not, you know, help people and put soul into people. I just can't. It's crazy because sometimes I really don't want to, but but it be like that. You said, "Oh, you got a long one. Let me read that." Let me see. You said my last dream. I say dream loosely because I woke up in the morning not knowing if it actually happened or was a dream. Dreams. I woke up to a notification on my phone to a message that XRP would be $2 in March, $12, $17 in April, and $39 in May. This was last year February. Checked my phone the next 2 days for a message on all apps I could have gotten it on. Couldn't find it in March 2024. Came and went with XRP 50 cents, but now XRP is in the $2 range, so we will see. You know what? That's a crazy dream. That's a real dream. We will definitely see what happens. I will be looking at the charts in a minute, but I just want to chat with you guys first because I want to, speak on some stuff. Uh, Ricks, you said prophets delivered the message and advised for years, and only few listened. The prophets didn't give up. Yeah, that's true. Not all prophets. That some of them do give up, but some of them, a good portion of them don't because the consequences of not. But I'm not gonna claim to be a prophet. I'm gonna just say, whenever God tells me something, I'm gonna do, speak on it, whether I want to speak on it or not. But it got to the point where it gets tiring. It's like if you speak to it's like if you have let's say like a friend that, or maybe even a kid that's you tell them all the time, do this, and they're like, yeah, I'll do it, and then they don't do it, and you're like, I told you do it, but you did it, and they're like, yeah, but next time, and it's a consistent thing over and over and over. You're just like, why don't you listen? Like, I don't know. I get tired of that because I think it's because since I've been young, it's always been like that. And when I was younger, people didn't really listen to me anyway. So I'm like, it's like a whatever type of mentally. It's like I think I cope, I guess. It's like a mental thing where I just make a mental note, like, well, people won't listen anyway, so I'm just not gonna say nothing. I don't know. That's just how it comes off for me. So I don't know. Maybe it's the wrong way to look at it. Probably most likely is, honestly. But it just stems from like past traumas, to be exact, that I still need to get over. Just being real. I'm just gonna be honest. I have traumas too that I'm probably not all the way over, but slowly getting over it because it's like, who cares at this point? You gotta get over it. But I do appreciate that. That's good advice. I'll take that as advice. You may not see it as advice, but just those words alone, that sounds like advice to me. So I appreciate that. Um, I don't know, but I don't know. I guess let me know. Let me know. Do y'all get tired of, like, if you were to say something to someone over and over and over, right? Wouldn't you get tired of it over and over and over? Like, be honest. Like, I just want to, a yes or no, maybe. I don't. I just want to hear y'all's thoughts in the chat. Just get an idea of where y'all's minds at, because maybe I look at this totally wrong. Maybe I don't know, because people always say you're very patient, and I just look at them. I'm like, I don't really care to hear that right now, but okay. I don't know, but I try to have patience for people. But I've been saying, Lord, my patience with people has been very thin lately. I don't blast people, but I do give them like a stern talking to, or I look at them like, hey, I'll still get down with you. Like, I'm not perfect, so I'll still get down. Like, I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm just trying to be, striving to be better, if that makes sense. I don't know. But I don't know. Y'all let me know. It might, I don't know. You said it's not easy. Some people start avoiding if I don't stop. Let me make sure I read that right. Yeah, okay. I did read that right. Yeah, it really do be like that. And it's crazy. I'm not trying to air people out because that's not my job to air people out unless I really have to. But so let me tell you one of the warnings that I gave someone. You said wait till you have kids, boy. I'm not. I would just say this. I have one, so yeah, I understand what you mean. But no, but to be real, I have gave what? How to say this? I have gave this young lady a warning. How many years ago was it? Maybe 4 years ago. I'm gonna just say I'm not gonna say her name. I'm not gonna air her out. I just because it was in the parking lot. So we weren't friends. We were more like acquaintances. We were doing business together. We were doing like a network marketing business together. Was it 4 years ago? Maybe 5 years. I'm not good with keeping up with time. I'm gonna say between 4 or 5 years ago. Anyway, so between 4 or 5 years ago, I was, there's this model chick I was, doing business with, network marketing business, right? And, you know, God was, talking to me about her. Like, oh Lord, she ain't gonna listen to me. Why you always tell me about people and they ain't never listen to me? I like stop it. Like it's not like people ain't gonna listen. But no, let me just be real. So, like I said, I'm not trying to air her out, but this is what ended up happening. So I have receipts too, but I'm not gonna do that because I don't like blasting people unless I really have to, and there's no reason to because y'all don't know her. But anyway, so I had told her I was about to like we were at someone's like penthouse, right? And so we were all about to go our separate ways. I was leaving, she was leaving, and so I felt conviction to stop, right, and talk to her, right. So I ended up talking to her, and I was like, hey, I know you might not like what I have to say, but God's telling me this. I stop talking to that man that you're with because it's not gonna end the way you think. You may say you love him, you may say this and this, but don't be with this man that you're with. Fast forward to now, she's a single mom, and I'm like, damn. I'm not like I said. I'm not trying to blast nobody. Like, cause I have my dirt too. I have my pitiful life that I've made mistakes. I've done stupid stuff, and y'all, some of y'all know my stupidity, stuff I've done, and I'll share that in the future if I need to. But it's just one of those things where you get warning, and you give people warning because God said, "Hey, tell them this," and they don't listen, and then they get mad at you for telling them what. Like it don't make sense to me. Like why you get mad at me for God trying to tell you something, and I'm just the vessel right now, but you're getting mad at me. Like that don't even make sense. Like I don't get it. I don't know. I just have I just have the worst of luck when it comes to people, man. I that's why I say, I don't even care the reactions no more. Whatever, if people are gonna be for me, they're gonna be for me. If people are not gonna like me, people are not gonna like me. I say a lot of things that people don't like, and I say a lot of things that people don't like. But at this point, I'm gonna just say everything that I need to say, and whoever stays is gonna stay. That's it. And it sucks, but it's lonely. I'm not gonna lie. It's very lonely, but hey, I'd rather do that because I have at least some peace of mind, doing what God told me. So, uh, and what's also crazy? I'm gonna tell y'all this as well because this was crazy. So, just for like the past few months, maybe like the last 2 months, right? My room has been like a furnace. Like it's crazy because my room is never hot, right? It's never hot in here. But it's crazy because my room has been like furnace level hot. And the AC be on, everything like there's no changes, right? But it's just so hot. It gets so hot. I'm like, Lord, I can't even sleep at night because it be so hot. And I'm like, is am I? And so you know what I like the conclusion I came to. This is why I'm streaming today. I feel that, and it's not hot right now. And I said, okay, Lord, you're funny. It. I feel that the Lord said, you need to start talking and doing this live streaming again, and speaking on these things again. speaking on all the things that you don't want to speak about again. And so it has not been hot since it has not been hot since I put my mind to doing that. It has not been hot. And I said, "Wow, you're funny. You just gotta do that to me, huh?" I don't know. Maybe I might be crazy. I don't know, but it has not been hot in my room today or yesterday, because I said, you know what, I'm gonna start streaming again. Yesterday, it was not hot, and I said, whatever. It might be a little warm, but it's not. It's not as hot as like a furnace level. So I'm like, okay, Lord, you have a sense of humor. Yeah, I get it. So I don't know. Maybe I might be off, but I'm very observant of things. I'm very in tune with things. I'm like, no, something's off. So y'all let me know. Have y'all ever experienced disobedience and then something happens? I don't know. But anyway, let me read what you said. You said people nowadays are self-centered. They're sensible to critique or advice. You know, that is so true. Especially a big time influencers. They honestly make me the most annoyed. Honestly, I see a lot of influencers in the crypto space, in the gaming space, in the financial space, in uh, wellness space. Like you know what's crazy? I've been watching a lot of streamers of all races, all ethnicities, all male, female. I've just been watching different people, right? I don't even care for like stuff that they have to say, but what their content is about. But I watch them anyway. No, just to see how their thinking is, because my thing is, uh, what is it? My thing is, a lot of people with big influence don't understand the weight and the power that they have to influence people, and it's scary because some of the way they think is very destructive in nature, uh, and how they approach things. I don't know who y'all. I don't know if y'all know who. What's that girl's name? Pokimane. Y'all know who Pokimane is? Oh, if y'all know who Pokimane is, let me know in the chat. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna pull up real quick what she said, and it bothered me a lot. So you know who she is. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what she said. Like, I don't have no beef against her, but what she said. Why is it not working? What she said bothered me because she has a big influence, right? And oh my god, I'm typing it up right now. Pokimane. I don't know why her name's not coming up, but whatever. She has such a huge following, right? Like a million. Let me see how many people. Oh, I was way off. 4.2 million followers, right? And so she has like a big audience watching her, right? And so she said this. I'm about to pull it up right now. She says she knows nothing. She can say whatever she wants. Pretty much, but here's what she said. Like it part of what she says is partially true, but if you're a spiritually sound person, you're not gonna accept this because you know that uh there's repercussions in this doctrine of thinking. So she said everything is cringe. Okay, I could agree with that to some extent. She said, go live your life, post what you want. Someday we'll all be dead and none of this will matter anyways. Okay, I agree to an extent, but the go live your life and the post what you want part is, what is the problem? People may not see an issue with that, right? But here's the problem with that. Here's the problem. Like some of y'all may be thinking, what's wrong with that? Okay, let me break it down, right? Doing what you want and saying what you want on social media, everything has precussion. Like, everything means something. Yes, we're all gonna die. Yes, you said a partial truth is a lie 100%. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's why I'm like, it's crazy how you could say certain things and not get checked for it. But let me tell you what's wrong with what she said, because the Bible says every idle word that you say will be judged. Just saying, post what you want to say what you want, that's already detrimental and leading people wrong and astray anyway. So That's my beef with Pokemon. I don't have nothing against her as a person because she tries to be better, and I've seen her growth as a person. The only thing is I don't agree with that message because that's a demonic message. That message will lead people to hell, and I know that, and so that bothered me. And like you have a following of 4.2 million people, and people eat everything you say up like butter. And even things that Andrew Tate, because I watch Andrew Tate too. I watch Fresh and Fit. I watch a lot of people. I watch different people. I'm not biased towards them. I watch like so many people. But here's the thing: like a lot of people say a lot of stuff, and no one checks them on it. And I feel like I'm gonna start checking everybody. I don't care who you are. I'm checking everyone, and I'll make sure everyone hates me in the social media platform. Like, you, cause you're leading people to hell and you don't even know it. And y'all may not think that it may be like something little to y'all, but to God, you're gonna get judged on every idle word that you said in your life. And I'm like, man, I think of all the things I said crazy. I'm like, Lord, forgive me for those things. I don't even want to remember half the things I said out. So when that time comes, like I want to make sure I'm not saying things crazy and out my, just out the side of my mouth just to say things. It's crazy. So that's why I'm like, what she said is very, detrimental to to a lot of people, whether they know it or not. Let me go back to that because I just got rid of it. Let me go back to that. I want to read the comments because cause I know people that really check her on it. So where did it go? How's it that fat? Oh, here it is. Okay, so that got like 2.3 million. What's it called? Impressions. Is that what it's called on Twitter? Impressions. 2.3 million impressions. So she people watch her, right? 6K retweets, 56K hearts, I guess, if that's what they say, likes, and then 1.1K, comments, right? So if you read the comments, like most of the people in this were agreeing with her, and it's crazy like how much influence or what you say, like people, you're always going to have your audience, right? No matter who you are, whether you're big or small. But the crazy thing is no one in the comments disagreed with what she said, which is even crazier. And I'm pretty sure if anybody, actually here's one, someone did disagree. Someone named Brant, he said dumbest thing I've ever read. That's what he said. And I agree, it is the dumbest thing. Like initially when you read it the first time, it sounds good, but then you read it again, you're like, wait a minute, that's stupid. That nah. So he has some sense, whoever this guy is. I don't even know who that is. But point is, there's a lot of people with big influence unknowingly or knowingly, I don't know, knowingly, unknowingly bringing people to hell with what they say, and people falling for it, believing in it, living it, and preaching it. It's crazy. So it's crazy how coming across these things. I don't know. Like how do we combat that? So I said this because I see a lot of people say a lot of crazy things. So if you see me talk about these things on my live stream, don't be surprised. I'll even tag them so they could watch my live stream. Like, you're saying wrong things, you're gonna be held accountable for all these things you said because you're leading people to hell and you don't even know it. And souls matter to God. So I don't want, like I said, when I speak on things, I said don't take everything I say as gold. I say always pray about it, ask God about it, because there might be something I say off, but usually when I say something, I usually get confirmation from God anyway, but I just want you to confirm with God anyway for yourself. So that's just how I move and how I think about things. But most of the people that are worldly, they don't think like that. They don't concern, or they don't have a fear of God. It's not healthy. So they may say God, but they don't have the fear of God. There's a difference. They don't. The reverence and the fear of God is totally different than just proclaiming God and say, "Oh, I believe in God." So the Bible says even the demons believe in God. So what's that? Don't really mean nothing. Like I don't. If people, this is why I'm back, y'all. Like for real, I've just been seeing so much stuff that it's just been irritating, and I just things that I want to speak on, and it's annoying. Whether I gotta, I'm the type of person. I always been this way. I challenge whatever you believe. If I disagree with you or you disagree with me, I'm gonna challenge your beliefs, and I'm gonna see if you can back up what you stand by. That's how I always been. Most of the time, people don't really stand by what they say. You said gotta go get the kids in bed. I'll be back. I bet, man. I'll see you in a bit. But no, but for real though, like I'm the type of person that challenges people's thoughts. I'm not just gonna take what you say as truth, because your opinions, whether you believe it or not, could lead you to hell. And you better be careful what you believe, because not everything's a heaven and hell issue, but some things that people believe their opinions is a heaven and hell issue, and what they stand by. So that's why I guess I come off confrontational in that regard. So I try not to, but sometimes that's how I come off, and some people don't like it. It's off-putting, but that's why me personally. That's why I say a lot of streamers, people with platforms, I think a lot of them are fake because they avoid, certain discussions, and they can't have a conversation without running away about it. And, if it's worth even talking about anyway, but a lot of people don't want to have the discussion. They don't want to have the conversation. They just want to say, I'm right, you're wrong, and, not have a discussion about it. I don't mind if you disagree with what I say. That's not a problem. The problem is if you don't want to have a discussion with me about what you believe. That's where I have issue. Like, you're not gonna back up what you say. All right, fine. Like, okay, you're entitled to what you believe. That's fine. We could agree to disagree. Honestly, I think it's one of the stupidest sayings in the world, but well, it is what it is. Like, we disagree, and that's it. But that's just how I look at it. Y'all can share y'all's thoughts in the chat. You know, what y'all think about that. Because hey, I don't mind. And I've been thinking of like one of my because I've been thinking about redoing a lot of stuff on my as far as content. I do want to do gaming. I am gonna do gaming on here. Y'all gotta see a chart analysis. Y'all might see more gaming in chart analysis than chart analysis. I'm gonna just touch everything. I'm just gonna be here, just doing a lot of stuff. But I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna talk about politics, things that I see, the markets, gaming. Uh, I play Maple Story, as y'all could see, uh, but I don't know if I'm gonna even play that tonight. I don't even know yet. But if I do, it's an interesting game. It's an MMO. If y'all like MMO games, I play. I grew up playing the game. The game's like 18 years old, I think now. It started in Korea and made its way to America. But I like MMO games because I like the idea of leveling up, making stronger gear, fighting stronger monsters. I don't know. I just always been that type of person. Like Zelda games, I like how it plays. I like the adventure the adventure mindset of exploration in video games. I think it's pretty cool. So that's why, that's why I said it. You say you like visual novel games? No, no, no. I like the. I guess. No. So let me explain it. Let me explain one more time. I like the visuals of the games, and I like the exploration of the games. If I said visual novel, sorry, that's not what I meant. That was probably a slip of the tongue. But no, I like the growth aspect of video games that have like the leveling system, the enhancement of weapons, armor. I like that. Like, I don't know if you play the game Fable. I don't know if you play the game. What's that one game? I never played it, but I was thinking about playing it. Uh, like Final Fantasy type games. I like the exploration of games. Like, you explore, You find new things. You upgrade your weapon, your armor. I just like the leveling up system of games of that type of game genre. I think it's like MMORPG type of games, so to speak. So those games I'm attracted to is what I'm trying to say. But I must have had the slip of the tongue for real saying that. You said RPGs and MMOs. I get it. Yeah, those games. Like I don't know, just something about those type of games stick out to me. I really like those. But let me go ahead and pull up this chart as well. It's already up, but I'm just gonna talk, and run my mouth. All right, so I have that up. I'm just looking at Bitcoin. I've been looking at it for this whole time while we're talking. But yeah, I've always been attracted to that type of game style. Uh, it kind of reminds me of life as well. In life, you have to level up, you have to fight things, you have to make money, you have to have an entrepreneur life mindset. Uh, in MMOs, at least in real life, you either work for somebody, you're an investor, or you're an entrepreneur. But MMOs, you have to be an entrepreneur, just depending on the type of MMO it is. The game that I play, you definitely have to be an entrepreneur. It's a there's in the game economy of the in the economy of the game. Like I sell potions to people, wealth potions, so they get like a enhancement on their wealth stats or whatever. So that's what I do in that game because I started over actually. Those that play the game, those that never played Maple Story, they probably won't even know what I'm talking about. But those that have played the game, it's an interesting game. I'll say that it's like a 2D side scroller. It's like those chibi size characters that have big heads, little bodies. So it's like that art style of game. And it's crazy because that the game it's been around since 2004, five, and I've been playing it since that time. And honestly, the game's pretty fun. It's changed a lot since that time, and it's quite old. But hey, it is what it is. You said most I play anymore is Minecraft with my kids. Minecraft, you know what? I watch my nieces and my nephew play Minecraft, and Minecraft is an interesting game. Are you gonna take them to see the Minecraft movie since we're on the topic of Minecraft? But yeah, that's just I don't know. I'm a huge fan of that game. I love that game, Maple Story. If you ever decide to play Maple Story, it is free to download, and there's two servers. There's a play to win server, and then there's a free to play server. Honestly, I played both just to see what the difference is. You said maybe not sure. Yeah, okay, cool. But it looks pretty dumb. Yeah, honestly, it does look dumb. I'm not gonna lie, especially because Jack Black's in it. But hey, I don't dislike Jack Black. It's just he's just got darker over the years, and I don't know how I feel about him totally. I'll still watch Kung Fu Panda. Don't get me wrong, but honestly, it's like do I want to subscribe to what they? And most of the movies nowadays, they're not really for kids anyway. So I don't know. For you, that's your call. I don't know. Maybe you'll have to do a review, and if you go to the movie, you could choose if you want to leave the movie theater or not. So I don't know. But as far as like what got me into the game besides that, I think the game. Like y'all will have to see me play the game. Like it's not easy to explain the game that I play. It's more like you have to see what I'm talking about to know. And it's not everybody's cup of tea. It is a grindy game, and there is, like I was saying before, it is two servers. There's a free to play and a pay to win server. So I was on the free to play server, right, where everything in game is you just have to put time into it and grind and grind and grind to progress, right? And that's fine up until you get to like the higher levels, right? You said I understand. I play most complicated games. Okay, gotcha. So it's like in the game you play. In the game I play, when like when you're playing, once you get to a certain level, the progression starts to slow down like tremendously, and so me, I'm not like I don't dislike it, but then it's also I'm time gated, or I'm RNG, like it's like random number games. It's like you won't progress unless you have certain gear. So it got to the point where I hit that wall in the game, and I said, I don't like that. So I went to the pay to win server, right? Right? They want you to pay. Yeah, true. So I went to the pay to win server, and honestly, it feels the same. The difference is it feels like more of an economy in the pay to win server, because you could actually trade with people in that server and progress that way without having to be time gated. So I feel like the pay to win server is better. Like, yes, it takes a little bit longer to progress, but you don't have to pay like they say you do. And that's why think that the pay to win service better, even though the economy is like not as heavily populated as the free server. But with the pay to win server, I can progress faster, or as fast as I want to, or as slow as I want to. But so far, I haven't really had the issues like as much as people complain about it. But you know, there's also like, I'm not gonna talk too much about the game, but there have been people that say, they have been seeing that some people have been switching over to the pay to win server because they're time gated by something or progression wise. So I've noticed I'm good at spotting trends early, and I noticed that, and I'm like, this is strange. But let me read what y'all are saying. You said they want you to pay. You said, "Elo, I still remember Jack Black from the movie The Jackal with Bruce Willis." Oh man, that's an old movie. And Richard Gere. Before he was, oh wow, you said before he was famous. Yeah, before, like, that's how you know he's come a long way. But yeah, like a lot of people in like the entertainment industry, when they make it, man, it's like they change dramatically, or they change for the worse, or they don't participate in the industry as much. Like, I'll give you an example, like Jim Carrey, like he's doing the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. I'm a huge Sonic the Hedgehog fan. Honestly, that's my favorite, like all time favorite comic book video game, Sonic the Hedgehog, hands down. I even have a Sonic the Hedgehog figure right here. Look at that. Like, I'm a Sonic fan. I don't care. Like, that's one thing I like Sonic the Hedgehog. But seeing Jim Carrey in the Sonic the Hedgehog series, he actually is a good fit for the series. He's very charismatic. He brings out the true character in Dr. Robotnik. So that's why I said, you know what, I like Jim Carrey in this. So yeah, and seeing him before he made it too, he has not been in any real drama, so to speak, in Hollywood. He hasn't been, well, that I know of. He's always been himself. He's always been he's not really into dirty business, so to speak. Not that I know of, anyway. And he's pretty funny. So my hat's off to Jim Carrey. He's been doing his things for a long time, and he made Sonic movie really good as well. So if you haven't seen the Sonic movie, I do recommend it. It is the third one. Is debatable if it's kid friendly, because there is two deaths in it. I will say that. Spoiler alert, I will say that. But it's not graphic. I will say that it's not graphic. It sticks to the script of the comic book to some degree in the game, Sonic Adventures 2. But anyway, I hope I didn't spoil nothing for you guys. But yeah, I do plan on playing games on this. I don't know if y'all want to see that. Most of y'all that been following me on social media anyway, y'all been following me for day trading. And I don't want to just do day trading, because I'm do more than day trading. I am gonna make I have said this in the past. I do want to start showing some martial art content. Maybe I could do fights for you guys. Maybe I could find a street fight and do some street fights for you guys. I don't know, some fitness videos. It's just been brainstorming and thinking about doing a lot of stuff because day trading is cool. Don't get me wrong, investing is cool, but it's not my only thing that I want to do, and I don't want to just be known for that. I want to do gaming because gaming. I do love gaming. Getting back into gaming has been like wow for me. And as a kid, I'm not gonna lie. As a kid, I could eat I could go a whole day, not eat, but I could go a whole day without eating, just playing video games. It's crazy. That's not a good thing, but I'm just saying as a kid back in the day, between elementary school, middle school, I was I was a real gamer. I could game all day, but just getting back into gaming, it was like whoa, I haven't done this in a long time, and playing the game Maple Story again, it was fun. So I think that's one game that I'm gonna just stick with. I think that might be the only game I play. Maple Story and Enter the Gungeon. Those are my top two games that I play. There was another one that I played, but it was a little too graphic. But I won't play that one on stream. I would play that one in my spare time because it's a little too graphic. And I'm not trying to put that out there anyway, but graphic stuff. But just being honest, I'll just tell y'all what's been going on with me. But since we're here now, been looking at the Bitcoin chart. I will talk about it a little bit while talking with y'all. Y'all could share y'all thoughts with me. What games do y'all play? If y'all still play games, and what type of content do y'all want to see? Also, if y'all want to, y'all could join my new Discord. There's nobody. I'm not gonna lie. There's nobody. There's only me and one other person in the new Discord. I do want to start transferring everybody from the old Discord to the new Discord, if they feel the desire to. If they don't want to, that's fine. I understand. I know I have not been consistent. Fine, cool, but when I do make it, don't come back. But anyway, joking. Jokes aside, if y'all want to see gaming or y'all want to join the new Discord group, feel free to join the new Discord group. I did change it because I did have bots in the other one, and I did have people trying to sell to people in the other one. So I said, let me flatline it anyway. No one's really participating in that Discord anyway. I want to have a community that's authentic, that's full of people that want to connect with people, right? I want to have gamers in there. I want to have people that are not afraid to talk about sports, people that are not afraid to talk about politics. And then you could also pick what type of content in the new Discord. You could pick what type of content you hear anyway, so you're not gonna hear everything in there. You only hear what you want to hear in the new Discord that I made. So I made it more user friendly to people, so people don't get bombarded with stuff that they don't want to hear. Cause I know sometimes people don't want to hear certain things. So if you're gonna hear whatever, it's gonna be on the streams. But you can leave whenever. But in the Discord, you could set it to what you want to hear for yourself. You said you have great content. You stopped streaming for more than a year, and even then, you weren't consistent. Exactly. I wasn't consistent with the content because I only said what I wanted to say and was done. And once I was done, I was done. I'm not gonna do no more, no less. I could do a lot more, but who's gonna watch that type of stuff? I want to do something that's authentic to not just myself, but also authentic for the community that I want to build. Because I don't want it to just be. I don't want it to be a fake community, if that makes sense. As far as you're here for one thing and one thing on. I want people to also participate in the community and share themselves as well. And I wasn't really getting that type of feel with my old uh, old group that I had. That's why I wanted to add the gaming because I'm a gamer. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a gamer. Like I haven't gamed in a long time, but getting back into the swing of gaming, like wow, it felt like authentic to who I was and who I am anyway. And so gaming, trading, and martial arts. Yeah, I like martial arts. I do want to do martial art content. Like a lot of people don't know, I was doing MMA, and I never really got to have I played Skyrim. I have not, but I hear a lot of good things about Skyrim. Isn't Skyrim a part of like the Dark Souls series or something? You could correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong, but it's like Dungeons and Dragons type of game style, right? I might be wrong, but I have heard of Skyrim. But to be honest, yeah, I just wanted to be authentic and just get back into giving content that feels genuine, not forced content. Oh, Elder Scrolls. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, that's the type of games that I like. I like the RPG MMO type of style. I like the advancement of those type of games. There's one game right now. What is it called? Let me. If I go to, what is that game called? I think it's called Vanguard or something. I don't know. I've been seeing some people play that game, right? This big old boss bar, you kill the boss. Like that's the type of games that I play. That I would like to play anyway. You said Avowed, it's trash. I've never heard of that. Those are the ones I like. I just never had the time to play consistently. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like playing those type of games, like you have to put in time for those because you have to you have to get build your stats up. Then you have to grind and build fight monsters. See, that's like those type of games that it requires time. That's why I like the game that I play because it does require time, but you can advance as fast as you want. And if you make friends with people in the game, you could also advance quicker because they could help you progress faster as well. So I don't know. Those are the type of games I like. Those are like community like games to me. They do come off like Dungeon and Dragon type of like games, but those are the fun games though. Honestly, those are the fun games. But let me. I do know that there's gonna be people on here that because I do have Maple Story as my title, and they're gonna you're not even playing Maple Story. Like I know, I'm gonna get there. Slow down, we'll get there. I talk about the financial markets first to see if we can make some money, and if we can't, then we get into other stuff. Like gaming. Let me see. Let me see what you said. Let me show that. Start a quest and then come back a month or two later and can't remember what I need to do. For real though, that's how it be. What you say? Wait. What you say here? I have no idea what that game is. I've never heard of that. I don't even know how to even pronounce that. I don't even want to pronounce that wrong. You said it's Tar. I don't even know what it's. I'm not even gonna try it. But that's the MMO. You said it's very punishing. What's punishing about that MMO? You Tarkov, Tarkov. If is that right, Tarkov? At least that's how it looks to me, Tarkov. I don't know. Maybe that's how to pronounce it. It's a survival game. Interesting. I've never heard of that. I might look into that. I do like survival games, but hey, the last survival game, well, I don't think it's a survival game. I think the last survival game I've ever touched was like Left 4 Dead. Like zombie games, the zombie survival games, those are crazy. But I don't have friends like that to play games with. So that's why I play mostly MMO games because you could just meet randoms online and play with them. But I don't know. There's a third person watching on Twitch. Who are you? Well, welcome in. You don't have to say your name if you don't want to, but welcome in. I appreciate you being here. But yeah, those type of games. You say you collect a lot of loot, then lose everything in the last second. See, you know what? That's kind of like the game that I currently play, but you don't lose everything. So there's a system in the game in Maple Story that I play, right? To progress, it's called star forcing, right? So it's upgrading your gear, like with I guess Star Force. So that's what it's called, right? So as you're upgrading your gear, right? Your gear could go up to like the highest right now is 25 stars, but mostly people settle like at 22 stars because between like 16 stars and 25 stars, your equipment could boom, right? So most people set at 22 because it's like okay, it's strong, but it's not like the strongest. But that system there, you loot up and you could blow up your equipment and it could set you back. And I'm like, dang. And I'm not gonna lie, I have blown up so many equipment doing that. Like I had such bad luck. I said maybe I could be a lucker dog one day, and have good have good luck with that and progress. But that's why I play the server that I'm on because you could just buy the top notch gear and not have to worry about it. You could use in game money or you could use like real money, but I'd rather save up in game money before using real money to progress. But hey, you could bypass like 2 years, 3 years worth of effort doing that though. So sometimes it's like investment or time or whatever you want to. I like me. I don't like wasting time. You can't get back time, so time is more valuable to me. A lot of people that play on the free to play servers, I'm not gonna lie, I think they're kind of slow. Just me personally, because you're putting time in. You're gonna put time in anyway, but if you're gonna progress in the game, you might as well, you know, progress using money if you need to instead of using it on in game cosmetics. Like I'm not paying to look good. I'm paying to progress. That's just my thinking. Like I don't know. Maybe I know everybody's has their own way of thinking and doing things, but if I'm a pay to win for a game, I'm a pay for progression, not to look good. Yes, looking good in the game is cool, but that's down the line. Let's get the gear first, and then let's you know fight the monsters or the bosses or whatever you want to call it, and then we'll get like the loot from them, and then start selling it, and then make the good cosmetic gear. But that's just me. I don't. I think people are more into the idea of putting time in because they want to feel like they accomplished something. I don't care about all that. I want my actual time outside of the game. Like that's why I stopped gaming because gaming requires a lot of time. Depending on the type of game you play. But if you put in the time into the game, hey, it's let's have some progression. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. You said pay to win is a red flag for me. Really? I don't think it is, man. Like it depends how it's done. I'm gonna say it depends how it's done. If it's like too much, then yeah, I agree with that because the company still has to make their money. But if they're doing it to a point, if they're doing it in like a way that's like it's not like against you, like it's not like designed to be against you, then I could get behind that. But if it's like uh for progression, that's like steady progression. Oh, I'm for that because I understand business, like that's fine, but I don't believe in like a pay to win game. Everything you gotta pay for to win. No, that's crazy. Like games that are like that, I quit immediately. But I definitely understand what you mean. I agree with that. If it's too much pay to win, yeah, no, I'm out. I'm out. But let me go ahead and talk about Bitcoin. Give you my analysis, my breakdown on. I'm gonna start off the monthly time frame, and then I'm gonna start getting into the daily, the weekly, blah blah blah. So here is Bitcoin. Hopefully my picture is not blocking y'all's vision, but y'all don't really need to see too much on here because it's the monthly chart. So let me break it down. So those that know the trading style I use Ichimoku, the Japanese trading style for day trading. Anyway, people say it doesn't really work, but it's not that it doesn't work. It's that you don't know how to use it. So I'm gonna say that. So when I look at this right off the gate, what I see just looking at it, if you look at the cloud here where my mouse is, you see the cloud is it's starting to angle up. It's still angling up. So it's still saying that Bitcoin, it still has some momentum to the upside, right? But if you look at these lines, the red line here, it's flat. You look at the blue line, it's angled up. So it's saying that the market's in a range. So right now, long term, we could still say Bitcoin could still move to the upside, right? That's what it's saying. We go down to the weekly time frame, and if y'all are in my student Discord, I did say that I did say crypto was gonna start dropping, and I did put out a message on XRP saying that XRP was gonna drop, but that's either here or there. We're not there yet. We'll get there soon. But looking at the, Bitcoin right now, I was saying that Bitcoin was gonna fall to this level. If you're in my student Discord, I did say this was gonna happen. But now here's where it gets interesting. Bitcoin could still bounce off this level and jump to higher prices, right? It could still do something like this, make a new all-time high. That's still very possible. We don't know yet. It's showing signs of that right now that it could do that. However, this is what I'm seeing currently, based off the daily time, the weekly time frame. The cloud is starting to lose some strength here, so it's starting to stall out. The span B, the bottom part of the cloud here, is starting to flatten out. This is angled up, but it is lower than this part here. So it's saying right now that the market is showing some weakness, but it's not enough weakness to say that it's a full-blown bear market. It's not saying that. It's still some chance to the upside, but it's saying right now, as of now, it's starting to weaken a little bit here. Then that's when we come to the daily time frame. This is why I like to break time frames down, because each time frame reads differently. You have to go with the higher time frames, but when it comes to the current, you got to go with the daily time frame. So now this is where it gets interesting. This is where it gets very interesting when it comes to Bitcoin, crypto as a whole, XRP, whatever you're in, right? So we were in a P wave, which is just a symmetrical triangle. If you guys trade or analyze the market with triangles, right? We broke out the triangle. I said that we were going to break out in my student Discord. I could post that so y'all can see it for yourselves. I said we're going to break out, right? We had a breakout, but here's what happened. Even though it was a breakout, it wasn't a full big giant drop to the downside, right? What ended up happening, it broke out. Now we're in the retest phase. So here's what's happening. Market is retesting this level. This was the last level, last support level before it broke here on this gigantic candlestick. Now we're retesting this level. Now here's what's dangerous about crypto. This is why Digital, you were saying earlier, if you're still here, feel free to say something if you're still here. But you were saying earlier that you had a vision of crypto going up, right? Which is still possible. But here's the tricky part right now, because it could still be a gigantic range that the market goes into. So using the Ichimoku, this is what I want to point out. The style of trading I use. The daily time frame is showing that the market is starting to get really weak. So let's think about what's going on in life right now. We have Trump with the tariffs. We have the stock market crashing. We have what happened recently with Ukraine. Trump went over to Ukraine and was having disputes with Ukraine president. Something along those lines happened. Then we have the tariff war with Canada going on, which is also affecting the market. So me personally, just based off the charts and what I'm seeing currently as of now, which is why I want to break down the charts slowly, I'm seeing the market looking slowly to start entering the bear market again. However, that could change because it could still go into a range. We could still range between this level. We could range between 78K price to the 84K price, right? And so seeing that, I'm leaning towards the market, falling back down to the 78K range. It's not official yet because the daily time frame candle is we have 22 hours before the daily candle close. We could still push up higher to the 88K level, but as of right now, just off the data that I'm receiving, it's still showing that the market is still trending or still has momentum to the downside, whether it's a range or a long-term bear market. So breaking that down on the daily, then moving down to the 4-hour time frame. Let's break it down even further. There is no divergence here that I see. Let me see, divergence. There's no divergence here on the 4-hour. In the same area that I was currently looking at on the daily time frame, it is showing reversal candlesticks. Let me show you what a reversal candlestick is. Let me zoom in for you guys so y'all could give you a little bit of trading education as well. This is a reversal candle, and if you look at these three candles together, this is a reversal candle. This is a morning star pattern. No, evening star pattern. It's a bearish pattern, right? So there is going to be some fight in this area. Not saying that that's going to happen, but that's just a signal for bears to look at getting into the market, right? So if you're going to trade this, the time frames that you need to be aware of is the 1 hour, the 30-minute, the 15, and the 5-minute. Those are the time frames you want to start checking on to see if the market starts reversing. Look what's happening here. In my guild Discord, like since I played MapleStory, I played MapleStory. I was sharing them my chart. I was saying that the market is looking very weak here. We have some reversal candles, and you see the rejection on this current candle off the 4-hour. We still got 2 hours and 21 minutes for this candle to close, which is still plenty of time for something to change. But it's showing some signs of reversing right here. So this is concerning as of right now. I don't want to say doom and gloom. I don't believe in all that. I just say what I see, and I go with, as a day trader, I go with what I see to make my money. You said it's very volatile. It's impossible to read this month. I won't say it's impossible. Nothing is impossible to read. It's just you have to be patient with what you're reading, because volatility, like you said, yes, it could be it could change. The reason why I'm not hesitant, I'm not like quick to jump the gun here. We're in this gigantic range right here, and this is called a mother stick candle, right? So when we have a mother stick candle, you see you got the mother stick candle, you got the children within this one candle, right? So when you see a range like this, nothing's going to happen until we break either above this candle or break below this candle range. So I'm not really interested in the market just yet for taking a buy or a sell. I would look at the market breaking these levels before, participating. Also, the reason why, if you look at let me break it down even further. Look at Ichimoku. Ichimoku is flat. The cloud is very flat. The red and the blue line here is flat. This is telling me everything I need to know just off a glance, that the market is weak here. We're in a range. It's a small range, but it's a range. So until we break out of this box, nothing in this market is going to happen just yet. So that's why I'm patient. I'm not really, try to, say, ooh, the market's bearish. Ooh, the market's bullish. Right now it's 50-50. That's why I said the time frames you really want to watch is the smaller time frames, because the smaller time frames dictate the trend. Hey, what's up, Viper? How we doing, man? How you going? How's it going? Hey, everybody say, give a shout out to Viper. That's my homeboy. He's a day trader as well. He trades futures. He's also a streamer as well. He streams Marvel Rivals. So if y'all want to see that type of gameplay, y'all are more than welcome to check him out over there on his channel as well. And he also has day trading content as well. So feel free to check him out. You said I'm good. How is streaming going? You know, it's my first day back, man. I'm just getting back into the swing of things, trying to get a feel for what streaming's been. But so far, I guess it's been good. So I appreciate you being here, honestly. Yeah, of course. You know I'm always gonna shout you out, man. I always show people love, man. Show love, you get love. So, but you said yeah. I was looking at my list and I seen you on. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, I haven't been streaming. Like I don't want to like bore you with my life because I was going through like mental problems. It was affecting my trading. Before I was saying earlier, like December of last year, I felt like I was gonna die because I got really sick, and I didn't think I was gonna make it into this year. But I don't want to bore you with all that. but I'm not be honest. I was looking at giving up on everything. I'm be honest. Like life was sucking, and life is not the greatest even right now. But I'm still trying to do what I can. So, just being honest, like I'm not gonna say, hey, I'm the best. I'm doing the best. I'm always gonna tell people I'm doing good because, you know, I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I'm always gonna tell people I'm doing good even when I'm not doing good. Like that's just how I am. I don't like to put myself out there like that, but for real, sometimes you just gotta tell people, hey, life is hard. It's like for real, it get hard. You said no, you can't bore me with that. If you ever need anything off your chest, hit me, bro. Yeah, for sure, man. I appreciate that for sure. Cause it's really not easy out here, man. Going through stuff, it really ain't. But uh, it really ain't, man. It really ain't. And as a day trader, you have to have I won't say a strong mind, but you have to have you can't be in a mental funk, right? Because when you get in a mental funk, it starts messing up your trading. Yeah, the market has been effed up for real. Like, and that's why, like, you know what? I still trade, but I make sure if I'm gonna take a trade that the probability is real high before I take a trade, man. Because these markets have been crazy, like crazy stupid, especially in crypto. Like these jumps have been insane. Like golly, and gold too has been insane. You said I missed a 3K move on gold. I've been waiting on because of the BS second guess myself and didn't get in. Dude, gold has been sporadic too. I'm gonna touch on gold too. I'm just gonna touch on a few currencies today. I'm gonna touch on Bitcoin, XRP, the Dow Jones, and gold. Those are the things I'm gonna touch on today because man, the market's been crazy. You watch Trader Tom? I don't know. I don't even know who that is. You want me to be real? I don't really watch other traders, to be honest, because when you start watching other traders too much, it kind of conflicts with your analysis, and then you get analysis paralysis, and you don't want to make a trade because you're thinking, oh, this person's right, but I know how to trade as well, so I don't really view my trading. I don't believe in my trading, so I don't really watch other traders. Like I'll watch just to see what their idea is, but I don't really watch other traders because it messes with the way I look at the market myself. So, but to be fair, I will look every now and again, but no, I don't really watch other traders. To be fair, you said he goes for jogging and other activities before trading. Oh, okay. So you talk about like his content as far as what he does, like not his actual trading, but like the activities he does. Okay, if he like, I could watch for that. Like that's cool. Like I'll go for like I just got like a pull up rack in my house, so I'll do pull ups and dips on it for my workouts and get my mind off the charts. And sometimes I'll just watch anime. I'm just gonna be real, or play some games. I watch other traders once I'm out of my trade. Yeah, for real. Yeah, you got one too. Shoot, make those back gains, bro. I'm trying to get them big crazy lats again. Try to get my back game up. Had some crazy lats back in the day. But let me see. But let me touch on this real quick before I forget, because I was gonna say this for crypto, for Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is stagnant. It's just moving sideways. It's stuck in this range, in this mother candle range. If you ever see these candles always pay attention because you could catch really big trades there. You try to get your wings back too. I feel you on that, man. I feel you on that. Let me go down to the hour time frame. Really start breaking this out down even further. This is why I take my time with trades. So look here. This is so even though everything is flat here, Ichimoku's flat. Uh, this is still. Don't get me wrong. It's still showing bullish signs. If, like I said, if you want to be like, you hear people say, "I got a sniper entry." If you want to catch those real sniper entries, you have to trade on the from the hour down to the 5 minute to get those sniper entries. The truth about trading is if you could catch the trend early, and this is why you gotta be patient. You can't second guess yourself. The trend starts on the 5 minute time frame. If you catch it on the 5 minute, you're gonna catch those crazy wick moves and boom be catching the move to the downside or upside, wherever it goes. But looking on the hour time frame, it's showing me that it's starting to get bullish, even though it had like a small retracement. Looking at the RCI here, has some of a retrace, but this is saying that the market is still bullish. Still bullish. 15-minute time frame here, it's still saying, it's still bullish, even though this is that pullback. It's still overall bullish. Based off this black line, it's still overall bullish. It's the only thing, like I told you, it's in a consolidation range. That's why you got to break down charts piece by piece. If you get this is how I was taught by this Japanese trader. This dude this dude makes $200,000 a day. Like, Lee. He trades the same style I trade. He makes 200. I won't say a day, but he makes the trades that I've seen him make. He makes $200,000 a trade. That's 6 figures a trade. That's crazy. Same style I trade, but the way he looks at it, from what I learned from him, if you pay attention here, which is why I say how you're gonna catch your trade, the daily and the 4 hour time frame. If you could find the trend on those time frames, understand the trend on those time frames. Don't second guess yourself. That's the first thing. Don't second guess yourself. Find the trend first, right? Once you find the trend, go to the hour to confirm that trend if it's trending on the hour, because usually it's going to be a pullback there. Once you find out, okay, I got it there, then you start making your way to the 15-minute, the 5-minute time frame. That's where you're going to enter the market. You enter in on the 15, the 5-minute. Once you get there, because I wouldn't enter in yet because here there's no reason. It's still saying consolidation. What I said based off the 4 hour. This is lining up with what I said on the 4 hour. If I'm even gonna take a trade here or bother, I'm gonna wait for my signal. I don't have a signal here yet to take a trade. I don't have a signal here yet either. So it lines up with what I was telling you guys on the 4 hour. So it's not ready yet, but Bitcoin's about to rip real soon. Whether it's to the downside or the upside, that's to be seen. So I'm gonna wait for that. The other thing that I'm also kind of hesitant on to jump in on Bitcoin, this cloud is starting to get weak. You notice here, you see how it was going up all this time? All this time was going up. Look how it flattened out. Not saying there's nothing wrong with that, because look, this flattened out and then it dropped, right? This could flatten out and then go up. What I'm waiting for my confirmation, I'm waiting for this to give me my confirmation. Then I'll start looking here. I trade my confirmation from here first, then I'll start here. If this starts crossing over, I'm going to start saying, okay, this might be a squeeze to the downside. Because if you look at this acts as like Bollinger Bands, right? So when these two start, this upper volatility band and this lower volatility band start to squeeze, it's going to be a nice chunky move. You don't see it on my chart, but if you look here, right there, it's starting to squeeze a little bit. So that's what I'm waiting for. It's going to be a nice little pop, and then we're going to go. You say you waiting for break of range or a dip back into that cloud. Yeah, I'm waiting for a dip back into the cloud because see, because when I mark up the range, but I don't trade. I trade the top and the bottoms of the range. When I see a ranging market, once it breaks back into the cloud, I'm starting to say, oh, we're bearish. And if it does break that range, that's even more confirmation. The first confirmation will be with the RCI. This thing, this gives you the direction of the market. It checks the volatility of the market. It checks the trend of the market, and it checks the momentum of the market. So I get a good idea what the market's doing here. This is just saying it's a pullback right now because on the 15 on the hour time frame it's bullish. On the 15-minute time frame, it's starting to match what I was saying here. On the 4 hour, it's ranging. So this, it might be a trend change. So I'm just waiting. No confirmation fully. I'm just waiting. Once I get that confirmation, I'm taking it. I had one good trade last week. I could have. It was what was it? What was I trading? I think it was the yen. No, it was Bitcoin. I'm tripping. I was tripping. It was Bitcoin I got in on, and I got out too early. I got out 2 days early. And I was kind of actually not even 2 days. I got out 4 hours early. I'm tripping. It was 4 hours early, and I could have cut. I could have cut. Let me show you the move I could have cut, because I was not gonna. I was pissed. So I caught here to here, and if I had got out, if I had just let it keep running, I could have caught up to this point. And then once I got here, I would have probably start thinking, should I get out or should I keep going? I got out way too early, so I didn't really make as much as I wanted. But like I said, my confidence with trading kind of dropped anyway, so I wasn't confident to hold it here, even though I pointed. It's crazy because even though on here I pointed to the downside, so it's like, what's going on? Mentally, I'm like, what's going on? So I don't know. It's just one of those things when something's very volatile, I just get weird about it. So you said, so is the 4 hour looking like a break to the upside? No, 4 hours looking like just a ranging market. 4 hours is just a range. So here's what it is. With Ichimoku, the way Ichimoku's designed, it's just at one glance you could tell what's going on. If this is flat, I don't even need no more. I don't even need to guess what's going on. I just, okay, this is flat. All this is flat. Span A and span B is flat. So let me break it down even further. Let me take off Ichimoku, right? So I already know that the market's flat based off Ichimoku, but without Ichimoku, this is what I base it on. I said, oh, I see one candle. Oh, the range is within one candle. This is telling me that this is a flat market. It's not like a big flat market, but it's a flat market because it's ranging in one candle. That's all I need to know. Even back here. Oh, this was like, no, let me show you. Like right in here. Boom. If we go back a little bit, this was ranging within this one candle as well, and then it finally broke to the upside and touched up here. And this was a fractal level, which I had marked up, and then the market dropped, and then it held as support since we got that trend line support. Oop, let me fix that. We had that trend line support here. Boom. And then we bounced off there and we touched here again. So now what I'm thinking, this is how I'm looking at it right now. I'm thinking personally that we come back to this trend line, or not, maybe not on the trend line, but close to this trend line. Test somewhere around this area. And then we start either, pushing up higher, or we get that break to retest this low again, because based off the daily, we're still in a range, or no, on the daily we're in a bear market, starting to get bearish on the daily time frame. We test this one more time. If we break here, obviously we're gonna make lower lows, but we could make a double or triple bottom right here. That's what I'm waiting for. This is my whole setup. This is how I break down the chart right there. That's without Ichimoku, but Ichimoku speeds up the process, so I could be like, oh, this real quick and be done. That's how I use it. But without it, this is what I would look at real quick. Oh, we're ranging, boom. Okay, we just touched here. Oh, we're trend line here. Okay, we may touch again. The other thing is we could just blast up and everything I said goes out the window because that's trading. Let's be real, that's trading. That could happen. But based off what I'm seeing, I don't think that's gonna happen. Just that's why I'm watching. I would watch the 15-minute time frame closely because the small time frames are the start of the trend. If you could get an idea what the market's gonna do, you could catch the trend early, and that's what I like to do. I like to catch the trend early, and I used to be really good at it, but this market has been crazy volatile, so I have to be very attentive to what I'm looking at the market. Because let's say like I take a trade right here, right on the 4 hour, I catch this all the way down. I don't even care about it, right? But I wake up in the morning, the damn thing's right here, and I got kicked out my trade. That's what be happening because the market's so volatile now. You can't. It's like you can't really sleep on your trades anymore. You have to like trade for like an hour or 15, 30 minutes, then get out of the market because something like this happened. I used to just trade and because I would tell you like I would trade the weekly time frame, the hour or the daily time frame, and hold trades for like 2 weeks, 3, 4, 5 days. But now I can't do that. Like that, I have to change my trading style again, just because it's not the market's the way the market is so volatile now. And I would catch like thousands of pips and be like, yeah, yeah, be like, feeling myself. And then now I can't do that. And I'm like, damn, can I not trade anymore? So it really messed me up mentally. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I have to change my style now. But now the style that I do trade, this has been working so far. And that's why I'm like, okay, I so far I could confidently come back to the market and make some money. Yeah, you say, yeah, Trump is making everything so crazy right now. Yeah, his name alone, Trump is the new pal. So he says something, these tariffs do something, markets jumping. You said I don't change strategy if the market isn't good. I don't trade. Well, see me, I'm gonna say this. I adapt to the market. It's because I know so much stuff about the market. I have to change my style. Okay, so this is what I mean by change my strategy. It's not necessarily changing my strategy. Let me explain it so you can understand what I'm saying. Because it's like if I'm a trend, like I'm a trader that trades the trend, right? Obviously, I'm not gonna trade the trend in a consolidated market because that's not smart. So what I mean by change my strategy, I'm gonna change my strategy tailored to a consolidating market. That's what I mean. Like I'm an adapter to the market, but the market moves so fast now. It's like kind of hard to keep up with all that. So it's like okay, maybe I'll just trade this for now until the market gets more what's it called? More at a pace that I could trade at. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, but hey, I'm explaining as best I can. Trump makes a tweet, it goes crazy. Ain't no lie. You say if I lose, I take it. Hey, well, that's all you can do. If you lose a trade, that's all you can do. That's really all you can do. Let me see. Let me think. Is there a divergence on this? I won't say that's divergence. I'm gonna say that's like. Let me see what you said. Let me post that. You said facts. I've been trading the breaks, but right now gold has been trending recently. Yeah, gold has been trending, man. Gold has actually been on a tear from what I've last saw. Didn't it make new highs? Didn't it just make a new high recently? I'm pretty sure it just made a new high. And yeah, you gotta adapt too. Yeah, but let me look at XRP. Yeah, gold. I'll look at gold after XRP because I know Everybody that watches me is a fan favorite of XRP and Bitcoin, so I do those first to get those out the way. Then I touch on gold and the Dow Jones. I still mess with US 30, but man, US 30, dude, US 30, that was my baby, but US 30 is crazy. Here's my thoughts on XRP. I don't like I said, if y'all watch my old videos on XRP, I already knew this was coming. Like I said, XRP is not gonna do anything until we break above the all-time high. XRP failed to do that. Let me take off Ichimoku so y'all can see that. This is the monthly time frame. You said F US 30. Me and US 30. Hey, I break up with US 32, man. US 30 is a demon. That thing is not fun. That thing is not fun. If you don't got the funds to play with her, she will. That US 30 is the gold digger of the currency market. Like in any market, US 30 is the gold digger of the market. She will leave you dry and be like, well, you can't afford me, I'm gone next. That's US 30. But anyway, on XRP, this is the monthly breakdown. I've been saying this forever. I've been had this drawn up forever. I said XRP ain't gonna do nothing until we break all-time high. If you look at XRP is in a gigantic range from $3.33 all the way down to 16 cents. That's the range that XRP is in. Let me highlight it for you guys just so it'd be a lot clearer. This is the range XRP is in. Everybody's excited for crypto. Yeah, cool. Trump's saying stuff, doing stuff for crypto. Yeah, regulations are not in place. Yeah, I still think there's time. I personally don't think it's time for crypto to take off just yet. And if it does, cool, that's fine. Whatever. I have bags and other stuff. I'm waiting for those to take off so I could be like, thank God, because man, it'll be nice if some crypto takes off right now. But at the same time, I want to build my portfolio a little bit better. But we're getting some big reversal signals on XRP on the monthly time frame. Now, let me scare y'all a little bit. Those that know how to use the RCI, this is a big concern. Yeah, like it may not concern some of y'all, like it's fine, but this, I don't like this. You took all my little money out my account. Yeah, at this point, man, it's that volatile. I don't blame you. But here's the scary part right now about XRP. I don't think a lot of crypto enthusiasts are really gurus like crypto people. They're strange to me. They're not even real traders. They're just hype people. They're not traders. They don't trade for a living. They hype you up, make money from, selling you a dream on crypto, and then they participate in trading, and then they say they made money, big money trading. You didn't make that money trading. Trading is not a lot of people make it in trading. Let's be real. Like 90% of people that trade don't really make it. Let's be honest. So that's why all these crypto people are making it. Stop lying. Like ask them to show them their trading. Then they ain't gonna do that. They'll show you their investment portfolio because that's looking good. It's easy to make an investment, but day trading, no, it ain't easy to day trade out here. That's a different monster. But anyway, like I'm saying, this here on XRP, I don't like this. It's a shark fin. Anybody that knows a shark fin in the RCI indicator, this is not a good sign. And these bands being this far apart is not a good sign. Let me show you what happened last time this happened. Look at this shark fin back in here. Let me show you, because it did go up, break down. I'm not even looking at the chart. I'm just showing you based off the shark fin. I'm gonna mark these two lines right here, and I'm gonna let you know how deadly a shark fin is when it starts to happen. So the first one was here. It wasn't really a big deal because the market was new here. It was consolidating anyway, and then the market popped up. But look what happened. This second shark fin here, this is what I'm getting. This short signal. This is what happened. XRP went from, what was it? It hit $2 and what's that? $2 and like, actually no, I'm tripping. Hit $3.33 because I was seeing that, but hit $3.33, right? Just to tank all the way back down to 11 cents. That was from what time period was that? This was from 2018 all the way to March 2020, right? That was a long drop down. People had no faith in XRP. It dropped. It went terrible. Blah blah blah. Y'all know the story. But look what happened again. After that, yep, XRP picked up, but boom, look what happened. That all-time high, or close to that all-time high, boom, it fell back down. But look what's happening now, though. This is why I have it marked up the way I do. Because this could go, I'm gonna break this down because I'm not gonna talk too much more about XRP because XRP could take off and we could be rich tomorrow, which would be a miracle. But look what's happening. Let's say right now this is what, because this is how I'm looking at it. Because it's still in this gigantic range from $3.33 all the way to 16 cents, right? 15, 16 cents, right? We could very well fall all the way back here, which is possible. Anything is possible in crypto. Let's not put it past that, right? Let's just say it's on the table. But this is also on the table. Look at how this trend line is holding. This is what I like this. This is what I like. It is holding this trend line. Let's say we fall back close, not right on the trend line, but close to it, right? Let's say we test this around this area. That would take us around roughly 62 cents, 47 cents, right? Let's say we fall to that area. Let's say we hold that area as well. And we bounce off that area. That's a good sign for XRP to go to break all-time highs and go beyond. That's my first scenario. Cause I like that. I like that right there. That's my first scenario. I look at this as a chess game right now. Cause look, what the other scenario is, we have signs of war going on. We have Trump pushing the tariffs. I said terrorists. Tariffs. We have rumors of war going on. I think I said that, but whatever. We all have all sorts of things that conflicts with the market right now, right? We have crypto's not fully regulated either, so it might take time for that to be in regulation. So here's the other scenario. We just, say the market says F it, breaks through this trend line, crash like crazy, back down to these crazy low numbers. Everybody and their mama is sad. Nobody's messing with crypto because they lost so much money. That's the other side of the story. They want to control people's money through this new crypto system through Doge, which Elon's trying to push, which is kind of crazy if y'all look into that. But anyway, there's so many scenarios how this could play out. I'm really like, okay, what's the scenario that people are gonna play with? What's the scenario they want to push? What do they really want to put? Do they want to make everybody broke first? Do they want to make some people rich right now? How's it gonna be playing out? Honestly, it could play out either way. Honestly, it really could. But I want to see us test back down here again on this trend line. If we could hold around the 47 to 62 cent range and then hold there and push up, oh yeah, I think we could make new all-time highs. I think crypto will be popping again. XRP will definitely be popping. But this is my monthly breakdown. But the only thing that I'm hesitant about, I don't think it's going to be good, is I don't like this. I don't like this shark fin. I don't like that. Once this monthly candle closes, who knows what's going to happen. And look at this candle too. Look at this candle too. Oh crap. Let me zoom in. Let me read what you said in a second, Viper. Look at this current candle too. Look at that rejection. You already had a dragonfly doji here. Yes, the market still moved high, but look, that abrupt drop back to the downside. We had a dark cloud cover. This is price action. Y'all ain't seeing this price action is bearish on the monthly time frame. That's not a good sign. That's why I'm like, I don't like this. I don't like this. As far as like bulls coming in the market right now, I don't like it. It looks like the market's gonna come down, and it's crazy because every time I always say the market's gonna drop, everybody in the crypto space hates me a lot. It always happens. The last time I called the bear market, it happened. Everybody said "F you." Everybody, it was anyway. I'm not even gonna get into that. It happened. So maybe this is the perfect time coming back to say this, but this is the only thing I don't like. I don't like this. But the only way I'm gonna get that confirmation is once this this candle closes for the month, I'll have a better idea what's gonna go on. But I just want to know how the market's gonna close this month. Then I'll be like, okay, maybe we might still have some strength to the upside. Because look, we still have some rejection at this level at the $1 and let's see, $1.97 range. How dare you say it dropped? Because I said so. but we still have a chance. I'm not trying to bring no doom and gloom. I'm just being real because that's what it could happen. Let me see what's saying. So, Viber, you said that's a bad sign unless you're about to short it. Yeah, true. Hey, what's up, Diego? How you been? Ooh, crap. Let me get your comment back on here. You said it's always a big joy to see you and your Ichimoku thinking, quiet and patient. Missed you. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. It's been a minute. I had to pull this up. How dare you say it drop? But for real though, that's what I've been seeing. He said, what about U.S. Mexican peso? I'll look at the peso after gold. I'm going to do gold next, and then I'm going to look at, what's it called? The Dow Jones US 30, and then I'll look up peso for you. I haven't looked at the peso in a minute. The last time I traded the peso, man, it did not go well because I was not expecting the tariffs with Trump in Mexico and Canada. He hit Mexico with 25% tariffs, which kind of messed up my trading. Whatever, that's fine. That happens. Then Canada, I don't really care too much for. Canada's been sneak dissing America for a long time when it comes to tariffs. They have a 250% tariff on America. Yeah, look into that, y'all. I don't mind what Trump's doing. He's getting back at the people that have been screwing us over. I don't mind it. Get them back. Yes, the market's been crazy, but hey, we need a little bit of crazy in the market because those are where the volatile moves is. I need this candle, this big sucker right here. I need this big sucker right here to go to the downside. I need a candle like that for XRP to the downside. I need to short XRP to the downside for real. Make all my money back so I could talk trash on Twitter again. But anyway, let me get to gold. That's my breakdown on XRP. I'm not gonna go any further than that. I just want to see how this month is gonna close first before I go further, because this month is very important for crypto. After this month, we'll have a better idea what's gonna happen next month, and then we could say, hey, the market's gonna go good or whatever. Let's see. Wait, what'd you say? You said, all right, bro, gotta jump and watch the maple syrup cooking so I don't burn it. All right, man. Good to see you too. I'll catch you next time. I'm trying to figure out what schedule I'm gonna be on. And before you leave, if you are, since you're watching on Twitch, if you go to the about section, I made a new Discord group. It's more tailored for gamers and traders and people that just want to really connect. Because my current Discord's dead. I'm not gonna lie. So if you want to join the new Discord, I just made it yesterday. Actually, I put a lot of thought into it, a lot of work into it. So if you want to join the new Discord, feel free to join it. If you don't, that's fine. But I did change up some stuff because I did not like my old Discord. Nobody's really talking in there. People, I don't know. I don't know. I want to build an actual community. That's what I want to do. But anyway, so let me touch gold real quick. Gold's been on a tear. Like, let me put Ichimoku on because that's what this thing shines with trends. Oh man, let's see. Oh man, someone joined my old Discord. What the heck? What the heck? Don't join the old one, join the new one. But that's fine, whatever. I'll just redirect everybody to that eventually. Let me see. But anyway, gold. Let me see. What did I have marked on gold? This is my new boo. We argue sometimes, but we work it out. See, gold is reliable. Gold has been in the game for a long time. She's sweet when she needs to be. She's mean when she gotta be. Like she's at least she's honest and upfront about her feelings. I can respect that. But crypto and the Dow Jones, those are different beasts right there. But let me see. What is this? Gold. So let me break down how I would trade this with Ichimoku, just based off how I break it down. Because looking at this with a glance, this is quick and easy. Boom, right there. This is telling me everything I need to know. This is saying all day bullish. This is angling up. This is angling up. The top span A's up, B's up. I don't even need to know no more. But now here's where it gets interesting. If I'm thinking long term, I'm thinking long. So if I'm gonna look for a trade, I'll wait for like the 4 hour, the hour time frame to get in on a trade. But let's break it down even further. The red line's angled up, the blue line's angled up. That's all I need to know. Weekly, same thing. A's angled up, B's angled up. The red and blue line are angled up. That's all I need to know. Next. So now this is where it gets interesting. The daily time frame is lining up with the monthly and the weekly time frame. So in my head, I should be looking to go long. So this is what I start to break it down even further. Now this is what I say: is there divergence here? Everything's telling me bullish. A's up, B's up. This is a bullish crossover, golden cross. Everything Ichimoku's saying bullish. I should be looking for long. Now, if there's divergence, that's when I start to change my tune. So this is what happens. Yes, there's divergence. Boom. We got the market making a higher high. Indicator of choice. Making lower highs. That's scary. That's scary. Not saying that it could definitely push higher. If it pushes higher, that's called absorption. So this is how I start to trade now. Okay, we have divergence. Okay, let me check the 4 hour. What's going on in the 4 hour? Is it ranging, or is it, starting to get bearish? All right. So here's how I'm looking at it. This is how I break it down. So the top is angling up, but the bottom is flat. So I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So we're starting to slow down. Momentum's slowing down. This is how fast you can check the market with Ichimoku. This is still angling up. We still have a chance to go higher, but this is flat too. Blue is flat. Red is up. Blue is flat. That's dangerous. Now I take it a step further. This is what I start to do. What is this? Let me get this off. I don't want this on here. There. So I go here now. Look what's happening. Same thing with XRP. Look what happened. We had a volatility. Red broke above the upper volatility band. Look at that strong volatility. That's a great trade. I wish I caught that. Damn. But look here. Look what happened. It's starting to slow down. Look what happened. Gold is starting to slow down. It's starting to lose some momentum. Boom, right there. Let's see. It actually broke in right here, but look, it's starting to angle down right here. But this is not enough to short. It's just saying momentum slowing down. This don't mean nothing. This could mean that okay, the market's resting. We can still push higher. This don't mean nothing. So this is when I start to go down to the 1 hour. Okay, let's break it down even further. This is when it gets dangerous. Look what's happening. Divergence is really starting to kick in here. We got a death cross with Ichimoku. The cloud is starting to get weaker. Look at it starting to flatten out. It's starting to round to the downside. This is flat. The bottom is flat. This is starting to round to the downside. So I'm still not done analyzing because I'm like, okay, it could still move higher here. Because look, this is why I take my time on charts. Because look what's happening. Take Ichimoku off. We still got support right here. If I'm going to take a trade right here, I want to see this. Most likely, I want to see a break, potential retest, and then something like that. That's what I would like to see. But then it's gold. Sometimes the market just shoots straight down. That happens too, but you can't predict that all the time. But like I said, breaking it down, this is why I take it piece by piece. I break it down time frame by time frame before I start getting in the trade. There is support right here. This could very much well hold and boom, kick off again, back higher, and then start dropping down. But I'm not done yet. 15-minute time frame. Here we go. It's starting to get bearish. Because look. It is ranging though. It is saying that we're ranging here. Right there. This is flat and this is flat. We got a death cross on the 15. The way I would enter this, I want to see, personally, I want to see a break at this level, honestly. And I want to see a signal to go short on the TDI here. That's the only way I would short this. And if I was to go a little further down, let's say the 5 minute, which I probably wouldn't go that far, I want to see this black line, the Chiku span, get beneath the price. Right now, it's trying to push for that. So right now, personally, I'm leaning to a short gold. I won't say a big short. This is how I would trade it. This would be my position and all that. Because we do have a price action right now that's bearish, but if I'm just trading pure price action, I would trade it like this. And base my target point on the daily time frame. Let's see. What level is that? I would say somewhere in here. Somewhere in here is where I will look at the market going to. And let me change this real quick. It takes some time to break this down because some charts be, interesting. But look, this is what I would have it. This is what I would have. That's my trade right there. That's about I think that's about 400 pips right there. And then after it hits that, then I would start looking to go to the upside. Because remember the higher time frame saying it's overall bullish. So short term, about 400 pip drop, then look to go back to the upside. That's my trade right there. But like I said, it's not confirmed yet. There's no confirmation. I want to see it break this level first, or I want a signal on TDI. And I have neither of those, so that's what I would look for, personally. The other thing is, if we hold this current level, then most likely we're going to move back to the upside even higher, probably somewhere up here. Then we'll probably look for a short again, because it's still showing divergence. It's still overall bullish, but the market has to retrace to. Think of like a slingshot. The market has to pull back to go further and make higher highs or whatever or lower lows, whatever the case may be. But in this case, higher highs. But I think for now, I would lean bearish, short term, long term bullish. That's just me. You said, let's see. So yeah, you said okay about 400. Okay, great. Cause yeah, that's what I was getting. Like yeah, that's about a 400 pip move right there. That should be about 400. But yeah, that's what I have for gold, and I would. That's what I'm looking for anyway. But no confirmation. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just set an alert and see what happens. Bearish cross, short chance. So if I get an alert for that, I'm gonna definitely play that. Let me see. Let me go to. Ugh. I'm gonna look at US 30 very brief. Golly, US 30's been hurting my feelings, but US 30 looks like it's about to tank. Well, oh, this is a 15. No, no, no. Hold on a second. So US 30. Crap. Let me get it on the screen. US 30 is interesting. Last time I looked at it was up here. I need to break it. This is the monthly chart. It's flattening out. It's starting to get weak. We actually just broke the mother candle now that I look at it. Let me zoom in so y'all can really see what I'm seeing here. So we did break that monthly range here. Yeah, we broke that monthly range. Let me see. You said, yeah, there is a naked point of control right at that spot you marked. Oh, cool. See, I be having an eye for it, man. I just need to catch them. I just need to catch those moves, man. That's it. But look here. On US 30, we just broke that mother candle. We might tank on US 30. And let's see. Where would it fall to, though? US 30 be weird. I'm not gonna look at it on the week, on the monthly. We just broke. Yeah, see, like I said, we just broke that level. Yeah, we just broke this level here. So yeah, if this black line, ooh, this is gonna be bad. US 30 is gonna tank bad. I'm not like, ooh, this is gonna be huge. You know what? This one might be a game changer. Hold on a second. If this black line comes underneath the candlesticks, this is going to be a huge short. And if this becomes a huge short, this could be a nice move. Ooh, this is the weekly time frame too? Okay, Viper, let me show you something with this black line. Let me take let me just show you something. Like, you could trade Ichimoku with just this line alone, right? Oh shoot, did I? Oh, I did take it off. Oops. Hold on. Let me keep that on here. Let me show you something crazy. This is why I like Ichimoku, because there's so many ways you could trade it, but you just gotta know how to trade it, right? So it's 26 periods behind, right? So right here, this is where I'm looking to go long. When you see that this black line's above, like let's say if I took everything off but this line, right? If I'm trading just this black line, and you don't just go only based off this, obviously you got to go to find more confirmations, but right there, once I see that this is above the candlesticks, I'm starting to go like, oh, okay, let me find my trade setup, right? So let me mark it like about right here, 26 periods forward, about right here, right? About in this area. This is this area. Off this candle, I'm going based off this, right? So just this alone, let me mark this so I could go to a smaller time frame, maybe the 4 hour. So bam. Just that alone, I'll be like, oh, I could find a long position here. See that, right? bullish engulfing candle on the weekly time frame, which is insane. Here's another confirmation. This is why I love. This is why I love this thing, man. And that's why I say if what I think's about to happen, US 30 is about to crash like crazy, like crazy. If what I see is gonna happen, but remember what I said. Look at this. This is what I trade the confirmation of this, right? Look at this. Look at that shark fin. Gave us the trade setup right here, right on that, right there. Boom. This is the weekly time frame too, catching all that. But let's say if we didn't really trust that, right? Let's say we enter like on the 1 hour or the 4 hour time frame. Let's look at that. Let me make this red so I could find it faster. Why is it not changing? Oh, the text. Wow, that's crazy. Uh, so let me go down to like the 4 hour time frame. Right there. So I marked it on the 4 hour time frame where this is at. I have a bad habit of doing this when I analyze charts. I always do like educational things as well when I break down charts because I want people to understand what I'm breaking down. But this is that same area on the weekly time frame. You could have got in right here, the start of the trend, and look at that reversal candlestick right there on the 4 hour. The only thing is just trusting what you see. And that's the hard part when it comes to trading. Trusting what you see. Because you had a reversal candlestick. Then you had that bullish engulfing. You would have caught that thing all the way up. And let's say you didn't, right? Even still, you had this shark fin on the 4 hour that could have got you in on the weekly entry. Oh, wait. That weekly entry you would have got in on a lower position and caught all that all the way up. But let's just say you missed that, right? Let's just say you missed that bottom, right? You could have still caught it with Ichimoku because with the Ichimoku rules, look here. Once this black line breaks above price, you start to look to go long. And it matched up the volatility and the volume and the momentum matched on this anyway. You had a bounce here. Here was your trade right there. Right there, you would have caught all that. These are the trades I'd be missing too, and I'd be getting mad because I know what I'm looking for. It's just I don't see it when it happens. But when I look back, I'm like, oh, I see it. But I see an opportunity right now on the Dow Jones. That's reminiscent of what I just showed you. It's just that was a bearish. This one's a bearish one, but the one I just showed was bullish. So we're having that same thing happening right now. The only thing is we haven't really confirmed the bear market because this is still right in it. If it just like drops like below here, underneath here somewhere, that's when I'll start to look to go short. So I'm gonna keep the Dow Jones on my radar. I'm gonna just mark this on my radar. But I like this to short. You said I'm lurking, bro. Gotta get on my ranked grind. All right, bro. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it. But let's see. Next one, I'm gonna do the Mexican peso since I finished the Dow Jones. Cause hey, this one looks like it's got a tank. Mexican peso. Where is it at? Bam. You know what? I thought the peso was gonna go up. So remember when I told you guys earlier? I thought like, the market was gonna go up. This is a trade that I lost because the tariffs that came out of nowhere. Well, they didn't come out of nowhere, but the tariffs that came, I thought the market was gonna drop. Go higher, but the market ended up dropping. So I ended up losing this trade. This is what I was telling you about. Who was it? Diego? This is what I was telling you about, the trade that I lost. So that's why I said I wasn't really playing with the peso anymore after the after Trump released the tariffs, because I'm like, man, I don't really understand how that's gonna mess with the market. But looking at it now, I still think the market's gonna move higher. The only problem is we're starting to get divergence, so we might move lower. The only thing that's holding it right now is this level, right here, right there. That's the only thing that's holding this market right now is this level. So I'm curious how the market's gonna hold here. I think I just got in too early. I think the market may move up, but I just probably got in too early. I don't know yet. But then when we start to really break it down, let me break it down piece by piece. Let me start out with the monthly. This really hurt my feelings. Oh my God, that loss is terrible. This is why I say this thing here, when you see this shark fin, be cautious, right? I actually probably should have got out of the market when I saw that. Because look, I was literally getting in the market right here. This is what got me in the market. Around this area, I was getting in the market. It did go up, but then it immediately started coming down. So I was in profit, but then I got bumped out of the market when it got to this point, and I was like, oh, actually, my stop loss was a little bit steeper or a little bit closer than this, based off what I remember. But no, I have got bumped out here. But I should have not got in because look at the shark fin. I got demolished on this trade. But anyway, let me go back and start breaking it down. So we had the shark fin. It is bearish on the. It is bearish on the monthly, but it's gonna depend on how this holds here. I do think it's gonna hold. I'm seeing this in so many ways. It's kind of, this is why I got in. I went for the long here, but let me break down why. So I started to see this break above the price, right? So I said, okay, cool. Should start to look to go long. Got in too early because I got in. I was basing it off the weekly and the monthly. Should have broke it down on like the 4 hour or something, but got in too early. Market came lower, obviously. Now it's holding around this area. Still overall bullish. Now we're starting to get starting to potentially get a twist here on Ichimoku. This is saying we're bearish, or if this we get a crossover here, we'll get bearish. The market might fall a little deeper. We might fall probably to this level because it's a fractal level right here. And we could probably make an S wave right here. And then probably go up. Because I still have this going up. It's just I think I got in way too early. And that's what I hate about trading. Like sometimes you get in way too early and then the market just takes off in the direction you see it going, but you just got in too early because you didn't do thorough analysis. So that's what happens to me. So, but here, I'm waiting to see how this month is gonna end, and also how if we're gonna hold above here. Weekly looks like we're about to break it. We have a break in the volatility here on TDI. Daily's looking bearish. Look, we're underneath the price. Chiku's underneath price. The span A and B is both pointing down. But here's the thing, though. I'm not gonna say I guarantee, but I'm pretty sure the blue line's gonna be flat before I even pull it up. I'm pretty sure the blue line's either gonna be flat or slightly angled down, but I'm leaning towards it being flat. So let me put it on real quick. Let's see. So it is. Let's see. So it is angled down, slightly angled down. But what the scary part is here is the price is so far away from it. It might want to pull back towards that level. So if you look at it on the 4 hour, it is flat, like I was saying. So we might have a reversal, a small time reversal, because we have a shark fin, have a shark fin on the 4 hour time frame, and we're starting to get some bullish movement here on the 4 hour time frame. So we might move, like I said, back up here. We might look at like something like this. Move back up here, then start dropping. But it's hard to say. This actually might be the move or the hold for the peso. Then it might just start taking off. Because I am overall bullish, but I just think I got in too early. 1 hour is showing bearish, but it has a, and it's way over extended here too. Damn, way overextended. But looking at it, I do think it's going to try to start making its way back up. 15-minute, we got a bullish crossover. Kind of have a golden cross as well. Not a golden cross, but a shark fin. What I want to see here, to be honest, I want to see how it's going to hold this up. I want to see if it's going to cross over here, have a potential pullback, and then push up. Because I do think it's going to go up first and then drop, and then it's got to do some weird games. Because if you look at what's going on with the tariffs right now and the trade wars and all that crap, the peso is in a weird position. So I do think it's going to go up, probably in here, drop back down to this price, then probably up long term. That's my thoughts. It's just so hard right now to tell because everything's so volatile right now. And if we really want to break this down, it's in a range anyway. The mother stick candle range right here. Boom. So it's kind of hard to tell, but what I'm gonna base it off, I'm gonna just wait for a breakout out of this range and play off that. And if it lines up with TDI, that's how I'm going to play it. I'm going to wait till the breakout right here. That's how I would trade the peso. So, Diego, if you're here, if you're still kicking it, that's what I see on the peso, man. Will it happen? Who knows? But trading strategy-wise, I would wait for a breakout of this range and go off of that. That's the best bet right there to get in an opportunity that's not too volatile and has a little bit more probability in your favor. Just my 2 cents. But yeah, that's what I have for you, man. If you're still here and able to see it. Oh, let's see, Rex Quando. Let's see. All right, I'm just looking at some things right now on the Discord, and also trying to see what's going on the chart as well. Trying to multitask right now. Let's see. I don't think I'm gonna do gaming tonight. I will probably do gaming tomorrow. I do know my title says Maple Story, so I will play tomorrow. I just wanted to do a comeback stream today just to see how it feels, get a feel for it. See if anybody will pop their head in. I do want to play. I do want to play my game tomorrow. I've been grinding it. It has been fun. I do want to have more gaming content. I am going to do more trading content, but it's going to be more games as well because I want to do. I don't want to do heavy on the day trading. I do want to, get involved with gaming. If it's been good, feeling good, getting back into gaming lately, but I do want to do that. But that's what I see for the peso. Anything else that y'all want me to look at this moment, let me know. Like I said, this was just a comeback stream to see how things are good looking. I'll probably be on tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, tomorrow. Let's see, tomorrow's Saturday. Probably not. Probably on Sunday or Monday I'll probably be back. I don't want to promise anything because y'all know me. I'll say this and then it might not even happen. But I do want to come back and do gaming. If it's just on Twitch, it'll be on Twitch. If it's on YouTube, multi-streaming, it'll probably be a little harder, but I'll try to do my best with that because multi-streaming is different. And last time I was multi-streaming, it kind of went wonky. So we'll see. But those that are here, I appreciate you. The lurkers, I appreciate you. The ones that I watch from Twitter, I appreciate you. I'm trying to get my Rumble up and see how I can do with that. But so far, everybody, I appreciate you for joining. I will be back. I will be back sometime this month. Whether it's going to be on YouTube, whether it's going to be on Twitch, Twitter, I'm going to be back for sure. I'm not going to say when because I don't know. It gets crazy out here. But I do want to say I appreciate everybody for supporting, being here. It has been a interesting ride. Those that watched from the beginning up to this point, y'all heard why I've been gone for a while, and I still got more to say, of course. But I don't want to just dump everything on you guys. But I definitely wanted to get back into the swing of things and say what's up. But I will try to stream some games, some Maple Story next time. That's my go-to game. That's the game I've been playing for the last few years now, months, I guess. And I made some considerable progress, but I started over in a new server, so I want to do stuff fresh and do stuff new. So y'all stay tuned for that. But until next time, y'all be blessed. Y'all stay good. Y'all stay golden. And I will see y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna try to be here on Sunday or Monday. And if I do come back Saturday, hey, we gonna hang out Saturday. But thank y'all once again for being here. It's nice to be back. Let me go ahead and do this. It's been a minute. I don't take this for granted, y'all. Like I really don't take this streaming for granted, y'all. Maybe it may seem like that because I've been gone for so long, but stuff happens. Like I said, if y'all watch the playback, y'all will see what I talked about earlier. Why I've been gone, why I came back, blah blah blah. I don't want to bore y'all with that. Y'all are more than welcome to rewatch the VOD and see, but dude, it's been interesting. I'm just trying to get my life back together. Hope God, starts helping me in certain areas of my life, and we'll see. But like I said, y'all be blessed. Thanks for joining. I will see y'all when I see y'all. Join the Discord if you want to. It's a new Discord. Or you could join the old Discord. I'll just reroute y'all to the new Discord anyway. But I just want to start fresh, new, and get things going and see how things go. All right. That being said, y'all be blessed. Peace.